right, we are alive.
All right, welcome to the Friday Night Pro League from Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. They started early tonight, so we're in the second box of the first string. Steve Bonte had a strike to start. 9 in the strike field, 19 through 1. On the right is Chris Harris for Union Street. He had a 9 box and a strike. Steve Bonte a 9, 28 through 2. 3-string format, 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie. Paul Graham with Greg Gouillart from Central Park Lanes, East Boston, the Friday Night Pro League on Candlepin Bowling Network. Hello, Greg.
Hello, Paul. Nice to have you all here and for a great Friday night action.
Here's John Zappi for Union Street, the left-hander on lane 16. Lou Gachana on lane 15 for Central 1. Number 2 versus number 4. Union Street in second place. John Zappi, the 1, 2, 7, 8, and 9. 3 pieces of wood. Gachana gets 2. Bowlers have agreed to give $1 to the lemon drop pool for the 4 or 6 penny first shot. We ask all bowlers optionally donate a $1 donation to Candlepins for Cancer for all lemon drops, the 4 and 6 penny first shot. Zappi's open, the 1, 2, 7, 8. First to 3 underway from East Boston. 3-2 split for Lou. Zappi wide right for a 6 to start his match. Greg Gouillart on the score cam and the commentary. Gachana, nice out, 9.
Yeah, that might matter. Picked up half a mark straight away. Yep, multitasking like the wind, Paul, but aren't we all? You had a match earlier today as well.
Yeah, Faye Sawyer going 14-0. 36-6 for the Class B bowler in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour.
Yeah, incredible.
Just fantastic lady on and off the lanes. Good for her, leading her division. Zappi on the nose, triangle plus the 10. The 4, 7, 8 on the left, 2 pieces of wood. Gachana in the pocket, the hay bale, the pack of 5. These go about 31% for pro bowlers that wood. Stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network.
Later.
Zappi trying to kick it over. It looks good. Oh, so close.
In front and behind.
A lot of oohs and ahs in that shot. Gachana, nice bid. Leads up the 5 to the right, the 8 to the left.
Twice on the object pin.
First of 3 strings here from Central Park Lanes. Old-fashioned, upstairs, downstairs. 12 lanes downstairs, 10 lanes upstairs. Zappi a 10, 16 through 2 in the first of 3. Lou a 9, 18 through 2.
I'm missing scores for Harris, I confess, Paul. Sorry, folks.
Third ball is Corrado Pani. They call him C- due to Facebook jail. And Hall of Famer Craig Holbrook on lane 16. Union Street loaded with some future Hall of Famers potentially. Bob Wickham, eligible next year. Craig Holbrook, another left-hander in the pocket, 7. The 5 to the right, the half-twister, 3-9 to the right. Corrado Pani, the half-twister, my least favorite shot. Got the 2 and 8 on the left. Craig bowling third, goes right. Corrado on the nose, punch through as a check mark right and the 4-7 left. The 5 in the middle, 3, 6, 10 to the right. Holbrook, nice shot for a 10 to start his match. Karate, nice out there, 9. Good bail out there. The scores are on your screen. We'll update those as we go along.
So I was miles away with the early start, but both got strike 9 and then 9 to start?
Yep.
Incredible.
Yep. Steve Bonte with a strike. Chris Harris a strike. And there's a strike for Holbrook. Wow! What a shot! Decimated those pins on lane 16. Did you press a button on that shot?
You know,
good try by Corrado.
that's like the Wii bowling Easter egg where there's a special version we can aim at 100 oversized pins, as we call them, and there's a secret button at the end. Try riding the rails in the last round.
Corrado Pani a 10. 19 through 2. Fourth bowlers.
Nice shot on that triangle to get the 10. Sorry, Paul.
Justin Waters, semi-finalist in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Pro Division, bowled well enough to win. On lane 15, bowls out of Ryan Film Amusement Smillis Mass on the right. Very steady bowl of the years, John Winchell, Jon, John Winchell from Brentwood, New Hampshire. Bowls out of Exeter Lanes, Exeter, New Hampshire. Close left. He gets the half Worcester left. The 2 and the 8. Waters on the nose. The 3 and the 7. We should have maybe a pool for the half Worcesters. Winchell, the 1 only left up. Waters, good try. He got it to go.
The ball rolled over.
Didn't get initially, came through afterwards. Spare to start the match. Winchell at 10. Thank you to those watching on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please tell your friends about the great game of Candlepin Bowling and subscribe free on YouTube to Candlepin Bowling Network. Free on YouTube, Candlepin Bowling Network. Close to 300 videos now of pro matches, semi-pro, Class A, B, and C matches. King of the Hills, U.S. Invitational, a whole lot more. And more to come. Woo! Winchell, yikes, mirrored pins, plus the 7. Waters on the spare, in the pocket, 8, 9. Has the 4 pin, 72% chance for pro bowlers that would.
I guess a thin hit for Winchell, but sometimes you get that power to turn the wood off the sidewall. Not to be.
19-1 for Justin. Winchell, good try. These are the 5 and 7.
Good sticks.
Waters, 2 spares in a row, 29 of the ball through 2. Friday Night Pro League, first of 3 strings. 2 points for a win, 1 for tie, 2 for total. Winchell, a 9. 19 through 2. Craig, updating the score when you get a chance there.
Tentative score, we'll have to confirm with the paper scores, but right now I have Central Park 1 up by 11.
Anchor bowlers, Bob Wickham. Spread eagle. One of the most frustrating shots, perfect ball. Danny Harris, Chris Harris's brother, the hay bale, the pack of 5. Piece of wood to help. Wickham on the object pin. He's up 4. Harris is open. Try and grab the short 3. He's got wood to help, though. And he got him on. Beautiful shot for Wickham. Hall of Fame eligible next year. Harris a 9 to start. Second box, first string from CPL. 2 strikes on the board for their team.
I see my mistake.
Wickham in the pocket for a strike, 9. Harris in the pocket, a triangle plus the 10. Was a really good fastball.
Apologies, this should now be correct.
Got to a little bit late start. Missed the first box or 2. Wickham is spare. Harris open, 2-4.
A 9.
9 for Chris Harris. So Bob Wickham, 20 in a ball through 2. Chris Harris up here at 9s, 18 through 2. Bowlers switch sides. You're watching the Friday Night Pro League on Candlepin Bowling Network. Red Hot Union Street in second place against number 14, Central 1, who lost 8 last week to Woburn 1, who got on track last week at the start of 10 and 22. Back to the top, you are Steve Bonte had a strike to start. 9 filling a 9, 28 through 2. He has the hay bale, the pack of 5. Here's Chris Harris. He drills 7. Tough leave. 4-7, 5 to the right. 1 piece of wood.
On that strike, yep.
Working on a strike. But just missed it. So close. 3 pin remains. Trying to kick it over. 9 in the strike. .28 through 2. Bonte, good pinning at 10. Steve Bonte, B-O-T-T-E. Harris a 9. 37 through 3 in the first of 3. Botti just missed to the right. The Forsman left the 1-2-4-7. He's going around 36% for a pro ball as that would. The study before that had him going at 40% clip, but it's gone down the last couple of years. Chris Harris, the 4th to the left, the 3-6-10 to the right. He's got a piece of wood. Not much of a factor, I don't think. Botti missed it right. Swing, kick it over. Just missed. So close. Thought he had it. The 3 and the 4 left up. Botti, Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. 10. 48 through 4 here in the first. Harris missed right. Again, close in that shot. 45 through 4. Lou Gouillart on the right for Central 1. John Zappi, Z-A-P-P-I, on the left for Union Street out of Holbrook, Mass. Not named after Craig Holbrook, although I probably should the way he bowls. Gouillart right in the pocket. Has a triangle, the 4, 7, and the 8. 18 his first 2, pair of 9s. John Zappi 16 through 2. Half Worcester right, the 3 and 9. Just gotta love those half Worcesters, Greg.
Aren't they just the greatest?
They make you feel so special, don't they? Gouillart, good bid, won't go. Justin Lyons appreciates the half Worcester, winning his opening round of the ACST playoffs last year for a spare to help propel him to the win.
A couple of times where Lou's been accurate on 2 object pins in a row and didn't get the mark.
10 for Gouillart. Lose it at 28 through 3. Zappi the 2-4-7 and the 6-10 to the right. Trying to get 3 here. And does for an 8. 24 through 3. Struggling so far this year. Average on 95. Holding the 120s during his heyday. Another 4 horseman, the 1-2-4-7 for Gouillart. Zappi goes left. Gets 5. John from Quincy, Mass. 128 was his peak average. Gouillart missed again. 1 and the 7 left up. John's high single 191, high triple 485. Clips out the quarter on the right. Has a high triple 485, a high 5 750. He's done that twice in his career. 750. As Gouillart gets an 8. 36 through 4. Zappi a tough 7. Just 31 through 4. Updating the score from Greg Gouillart.
Yes, indeed. If the score will click to the right place. 150 for Central 1 and 135 for Union Street. And Mark's to fill is 2-1 in favor of Union Streets. And that's going to be from the 3 bowlers coming on up.
Union Street. Nice shot. Strike for Pawnee.
His first mark.
Can't give him a C-, and that's an A+ in that shot. That's not a C-. Holbrook working a strike, 20 plus 2 through 2, has the hay bale. Seen a few of those already. What a shot by Corrado. Pawnee. 29 plus 2 through 3. Holbrook, not this time. The 5 and the 8 left up, 8 in the strike, 28 through 2 in the first of 3 from CPL. Gets a 9, 37 through 3. Craig's high single 197, high triple 508, high 10 1461. It's never 200, Greg, but he said 190 19 times or better. Pawnee 2 in that first ball. Working a strike. Holbrook in the pocket as a triangle. The 5 to the left, the 3-6 to the right. Corrado, good bid. 7 on the strike. Holbrook right down the middle. Corrado a 9. Strike 7 and 9. 36 through 3, 45 through 4. Holbrook a 9. Craig 46 through 4 here in the first. Justin Waters, who bowled anchor last year, is bowling 4th this year. Golf Pro.
On a spare as we speak right now, with 4 marks to 3 in favor of Central Park 1.
John Winch on the left. Justin Waters, 29 of the ball. Gets 6. The Forceman again, the 1, 2, 4, 7. 35 through 2. John Winchell, 19 through 2 has the Caleri. These go about 20% without wood for pro bowlers. Stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network. Waters, 3 in a row. Solid start, 45 in a ball through 3. Throws that ball like clockwork.
You mentioned many times about how that golf technique gives him a lot of precision in his game.
Winchell goes left, leads up to 1, 3, and the 6. John just recently celebrated his 49th birthday on September 28th. 124 league bowler. Had COVID recently. He's doing much better now. He gets a 10.
Splashback 10.
He had a 127 his Tuesday night league. It's 121 right now. We'll see him Tuesday night on Candlepin Bowling Network. Special league broadcast. Tuesday night at Exeter Lanes. 29 through 3 for Winchell. That 10 box. Waters on the spare, 7. The 5, 6, and 10. But he's got wood to the left to sweep over. The one on the right usually doesn't carry. Winchell in the pocket, thin hit, but breaks it up nicely. Looked like this could be an ugly lead, but he has the 2 and the 7. Waters with 4 in a row. Beautiful shot, spare. Wow, what a start. 4 marks in a row.
Trying to keep up with his brilliance here.
52 through 3, 62 in a ball through 4. Winchell, good try.
Overcut that somehow.
Opened his first 4, but pinning really well. How about 39 through 4 without a mark? That's pro bowling. Anchor ball is coming up now. Bob Wickham on lane 15. Danny Harris on the right for Central 1.
Winchell's very good at that third ball generally. I wonder if he's ever rolled 100 no mark. Someone rolled 99 no mark.
Amanda Carroll at a 97 in the match I covered in Scarborough. You can see it on the Candlepin Bowling Network. Speed League. And then she had a 147 later that match. She had a 157 in the Candlepin Cancer Roll-Off yesterday at Points of Bolorama. Including double strike.
That's 5.
5 for Bob Wickham. In the first ball. Harris, nice shot, spare.
Sidewall kick. And a beauty.
His first mark, 20 in the ball through 3. Wickham trying to come back. Took a right to the left.
At least it fell. I thought it was going to stay standing for a second. Too bad.
25 through 2 now, and trying for a 10 box. He's all over it. 35 through 3 in the first of 3. Danny Harris on Veterans Day will be celebrating his 39th birthday. From Quincy, Mass, originally Dorchester, Mass. Average of 120, career best 126, mirrored pins on the spare. 6 fill, 34 through 3. Wickham on the nose. Got 9 out of that. Great chance for the 10 pin.
Another short pin on the sidewall in lane 16.
Definitely deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. Trevor Harris leads up the 7-8. No wood, no luck.
And he has to play it on the right side and spin it all in. Good bid.
Wickham for spare. Yes! 45 in the ball through 4. Second mark. Harris at 9. 43 through 4. Update from Greg Gouillart on the score. Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. The Friday Night Pro League on Candlepin Bowling Network.
I show Central Park 1 up by 28. We'll confirm in just a moment. 6 boxes to go.
Bowlers switch sides. Please subscribe free on YouTube to Candlepin Bowling Network. That's Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube. Tomorrow, 12 noon on Candlepin Bowling Network, I'll be traveling to the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. The ICBA Championships. 4 women bowlers, Shannon Scribner, Vanessa Huff, Sonia Rossi, Maddie Kelly. For the men's, Corey Packard, Sean Baker, Dan Chenard, Chris Merrill, Mark Hollywood-Smith, Jason Gauthier, and Steve Reno, 12 noon on Candlepin Bowling Network, the ICBA Championship from Scarborough, Maine to the Big 20 Bowling Center. Back to the top of the order. Chris Harris, 45 through 4. Steve Botti, 48 through 4. He has a diamond. Go about 27% for Pro Bowlers Lovewood. Again, stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network. 5-7 lead for Harris.
Yep, all scores correct as you see them.
Botti, almost.
Yeah,
It looks so easy.
peeled the outer layer. It was a good shot.
Nice bid for Chris Harris. He's been close in a lot of his shots. 9, 54th half. Botti a 9, 57 half. Steve, a 112 overall league average. High single of 154, high triple 410, high 5 of 630. Richie for Everett, Mass, now in Lynn, Mass. Great piece of wood with the hay bale, the pack of 5 for Chris Harris on lane 16. Botti, right in the pocket. Oh, just missed it. Got it, went in the pocket. Obstructed view. The 4 horsemen plus the 9 and 10. Harris for a spare, off to the right. Missed chance. Just a little, just off by a little tweak. Most for his shots. Botti leads up the head pin. 7 for Harris. 61 through 6. Botti, nice 10. 67 through 6.
10 versus 7. Central Park Lanes has knocked down 9 more actual pins to this point.
What's the mark situation is? 1 spare piece, right? Each side?
1 spare piece, that's absolutely right. There they all. There you see them all here. Yeah, up here more so.
So it's 253, 222 right now. Central 1 trying to catch up to the number 2 seed right now, Union Street. Up 31 in the string. Marks are even, 1 apiece, as Greg alluded to. John Zappi trying to get on track, 31 through 4. He's got some work to do here. He only got 4. Luca Chana, 36 through 4. Chops out 2, avoiding the lemon drop. You have $5 donation already from Caleb Pins for Cancer tonight. Zappi, beautiful ball. Oh, what a shot! Wow, a spare! 41 half plus 1. A post left up by Lou. Lou from Chelsea, Mass. Overall league bowler 110, high single 182, high triple 423. He gets a 7. 43 half. Lou's high 5 645, high 10 1211. His high 20 is 2375. Pulls out of Central Park Lanes here, East Boston, Mass. Zappi on the bonus, looks good, crossed over, got the check mark. The 5 to the right, 247 to the left. 47 half. Kachana gets 3. John Zappi has the house record at Sanford, Maine, Bowl Arama, not to be confused with Bowl Orama in Portsmouth, 1441, 10 stringer. Dismiss outside. Al Johnson has the Candlepin bowling record for 10 strings at 1525. Not too far behind us, Russ Neely, senior in the Hall of Fame. In Maine, he has the Maine record for 10 strings at 1485. Nine for Zappi. 56 through 6. Good bounce back. Nice out for Kachana. Lou, 53 through 6 in the first of 3.
That might matter.
Craig Holbrook on the right. Corrado Pani on the left. 45 through 4. Craig Holbrook 46 through 4. 3-string format. 2 points for a win, 1 for tie, 2 for total. Holbrook. Strike! Second strike, another bomb. Corrado looking for his second strike. It's 7. He has the 4 left, the 6-10 to the right. This would be something if we can pull this off. Good try off the wall, won't go. Try to bounce it off the wall. Good effort. 9. 54 half. Craig Holbrook 56 half plus 2. Does that include the 10 on the screen?
Yep.
Craig Holbrook, 2 strikes already. We'll love another one here. Goes over the other side, 5-10, the Wood discount. So you can use that wood to turn around. Ani, only 4. Craig playing traffic cop, trying to wave the traffic off.
I think you saw that hand gesture there. Good. Yeah, he had a crossover hit there, so that's why the 5-pin seems to have stood up. But the wood's available.
For a spare on strike. No. Ball right behind the 5. Almost came back. But 9 in the strike. Ani's open. 65 half with 2 strikes for Craig Holbrook.
Oh, it's half!
And it came back. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. As the world turns.
How many times do you see that? Craig Holbrook even said, give it another chance, wait!
Wow. That came out of nowhere, didn't it?
It's an old traditional rule. There's no time limit in candlepin bowling.
Hey, I think Craig has a string on his hand. That was amazing. How often do you see that?
Was that Steven down there?
Yeah, Steve Barty clearing it out.
If you knock that over, that counts, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
It teased me. You got to hit it, Craig. That would have been something, huh? That would have been delay a game penalty for sure. Missed it for 9. 74-6. Ani. Oh, he got it! Wow! Second try. How did he get it this time? Wow, a spare. The 3, 6, and a 4. What a shot. 64 on the ball through 6. A C- shot for an A+.
It was a 10.
Oh, correction, they get 10. I'm sorry, the scoreboard had 10.
Well, we got all
Fired up there, sorry.
It was a nice shot.
We were getting so excited we thought it was a spare. Wait, I didn't realize, Greg, those never go for spares.
And I'm the big dummy who said
Winchell
nothing.
drills 9. Those shots never go for spares anyway. What am I thinking? Waters, 8. The 4-7. He's been on fire. 70-4. 4 marks from the start. Winchell for his first one. Got it. Use the wood as a guide. 49 plus a ball. Waters make it 5 in a row. Wow. 80 half plus 1.
An immaculate half. 5 marks in a row.
That was a spare, not a 10. I'm still waiting for that first perfect broadcast, Greg.
I'm not used to working the counter here at Central Park Lanes. Yeah. I don't think they'll have us anytime.
You get a obstructive view here, too. Winchell, nice ball, 9.
Not for our folks watching, that's for sure. It's what a pleasure to have you all here watching on Facebook and YouTube.
Waters drills the head pin, 8. The 2 and the 4, Winchell the king pin. 88 half. Winchell 58 half. Right on, spare, 2 in a row. 68 in the ball through 6. Water to be 6. Oh, on the object pin.
Ringing 4.
Wow, object pin. That would have been 6 marks in a row to start the match. And he settles for a paltry 9. 97-6 with Justin Waters. Should that be a lemon drop donation, Miss Net Shop for Justin? All right, anchor ball is coming up. Bob Wickham on the right. 45 plus a spare, Phil, coming up. Danny Harris open, 43-4. Update the score from Greg Gouillart.
Well, let's take a look here. We got, you see Central 1 up by 20 right now, but the marks are starting to mount.
Wickham, 9-10, strike! Strike on spare! 55-4, 65 plus 2. Halfway through his first. This is CPL? I thought the pins were dead here. As everybody says. Harris off the wall, won't go. Hey, if you get rewarded when you're in the pocket here.
Yeah, 2 marks to none. I think this gap is going to close in a matter of moments.
Harris for 10. Gets it. 53 half for Danny Harris.
Well pinned out.
.334, 324. The lead is down to 10. In 1 mark only. Wickham with a strike and tie it and give him the virtual lead.
And Winchell on a spare 2.
Oh, good try. Wants the right turn Clyde, but it won't go. He's got 8. Harris, 8.
There was late action on Bob Wickham's lane. That's why I so feverishly pointed in front of your face there.
Two shimmies there in the 5 and the 8. Harris, great chance for a spare also.
I'll try not to poke your eye out, though, Paul.
Leads down to 2. He can tie it up. Tied! Strengths. Spare. Harris with a spare to match. Match game PM. Wickham 85 through 6 plus a ball. He had a 75 half. Danny Harris 63 in a ball through 6. Greg just checking the official scores. Unofficially, it's 344 to 344, tied. So we are dead even. And what's the mark situation? It's 2-1 in favor of Union. 2-2. 2-2. So they.
Wait, no. Oh,
We're told Central one's 345. We're told. We'll check that math here. Central one on the official scoreboard is 345 to 344.
Because
So it's a 1-pin lead for Central one. Steve Botti, 67 through 6. Chris
48
Harris,
plus
61 through 6. Oh, okay, so it is tied. We got it right, Greg. We'd see better here, right? No.
48 plus 9. Oh, Wood spun away for Harris. No mark for either.
All right, you want to take it away, Greg, for a minute? Score's tied. Well, the moment, 10 for Steve Botti. 77 through 7. Harris at 10, remains tied. 71 on the ball through 7. Is it two marks each?
Yep, 2 marks each. That's right. 2-1. Excuse me. I had that sham.
Okay.
I had that mark
Okay.
from earlier. And I
So
still
2 marks to 1 in front of Union Street, though.
Yes. Correct.
Eighth box, first string for CPL. Just off to the right, the 4 horseman goes away. It's the 1, 2, 7, 9, and 10. Not a bad piece of wood. The left-hander, Chris Harris, in the pocket. 8. The 6 to the right, the 9 to the left.
Phew, that 5-pin was standing for the longest time.
Bonte trying to work with the wood. Looks good. Oh, just sailed away last moment. Chris Harris for a spare. Who needs the wood? 81 on the ball through 8. 3 marks to 1 advantage now for Union Street. Bonte leads up 2 for an 8. 85 through 8.
3 marks to 1. So yeah, Union Street favored here right now.
Up 2 and they're up 3-1 in the marks.
2 pins, 2 marks.
The leads here in the Friday Night Pro League can change in a heartbeat. Lugachana, 53 through 6, looking for his first mark. John Zappi has 1 mark, 56 through 6. Nice ball there. He's got the 7, 8. He's got a good piece of wood to help. Perfect place for that. Zappi, only 4.
Fair.
Nice shot for Gachana, his first mark. 63 in a ball through 7. Zappi a tough out, the 1-4-7 and the 10.
I already did. I turned count. You can't.
Oh, that's fine.
Zappi, 7, 63 through 7. 372, 371. Central 1 now in the lead by 1. Is it 3 marks to 2 still?
3 is
3-2 Union Street in the marks. Only 3 in the fill for Gachana. 66 through 7. Zappi goes left, has the hay bale.
Oh, it's all right, I think.
Greg, take over the play-by-play for now.
Sounds good. I think Paul's trying to see if we're getting demonetized for the music. Oh, Zappy, good bid. Left the 9-pin up. Lewis 9 and moves to 75. And a 9 for Zappy, 72. Both leaving one pin standing. Holbrook and Pawnee left and right. Taking a look here, Union Street has 2 marks to 1 advantage, and they are indeed 1 mark up, so that is seemingly the difference right now. Central Park 1 has knocked down 7 more actual pins than Union Street. Big hit. Garado gets 9. Holbrook just a little
I got a 164 in an early match this season, the Friday Night Pro League.
That's 10 for Pawnee, gets 74 now. As we continue to multitask select the Dickens for you fine folks watching on Facebook and YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Don't forget to like and follow us, or follow us on Facebook, whether you like us or not, I suppose. And subscribe to us on YouTube, Candlepin Bowling Network. We're moving along here, about 400 likes on Facebook, 800 on YouTube, and we're grateful for each and every one of you.
Garado Pawnee 116 average during the summer. High single of 192. His high triple is 436, high five 648. Living his whole life in Revere, Mass. Bowling for over 24 years.
Just jumped in front of the 10. Chester goes favorite!
Wow. He is feeling it here in the first.
2 strikes and a spare for Holbrook. Pawnee pins out well. Yeah, that's spares working for 4 out of 5 from Union Street at the moment. As we bring up Winchell and Waters.
So Center went up by 5. That's very deceiving because the fills favor Union Street.
That's right. Pretty heavy. Yeah, 4-1 mark advantage. Danny Harris, the only Central 1 member with 1 right now.
Water just missed 6 in a row by a smidget.
Yeah, he's been pulling a lot of weight in this. Already 37 ahead of pace.
Winchell working a spare, gets 5. 73 through 6. Just missed that one.
This is a 4-1. There's a 9-pin hiding back there for Winchell. Here it comes. In there, 7-pin. Good sticks for Waters. That's 10. Winchell will stick with 9. So the mark's still pulling the weight right here.
John Winchell has a high single of 190. He's done that twice. High triple 467, high five 744. Originally from Boston, Mass, now in Brentwood, New Hampshire.
A lot of head pin hits for Waters. This one just a bit full. Winchell crossed over. Crossover hit, leaving that 5, but wood is available on the right side. You see it, it's diagonal. He's going to try and spin it. Ooh. Got high up on it and it spun out.
Rare $6 for Justin Waters. Can't believe it.
Chance for Winchell to take advantage.
Having a fine string though, 113 through 8. Winchell could get that 5 to go.
It wobbled.
91 through 8.
Picked up 3.
So, yeah, I show it as 2 pins and 2 marks difference.
Union Street the advantage, +2. Plus the bonus balls.
Spares a piece. Little thin. Danny gets 6. Diamond leaf. Whitcomb.
Half Worcester.
2. So that game.
Once you get a diamond, won't go.
That spare fill gained the 3 right back, basically. Gained 4, in fact.
Oh.
It was a powerful sidewall hit for Bob Whitcomb. That's why he carried those extra sticks on that second ball. No mark, 10 apiece.
Greg, what's the update in the Marks situation here now?
Mark's situation is now 2-1 now that Whitcomb just settled his last one. And
for
Harris
Union
likewise.
Street,
2 to none, excuse me.
2-0 for Union Street.
Chris Harris and Craig Holbrook, the only ones on marks, both for Union Street right now, so advantage is decidedly theirs right now.
Good try by Harris.
These 3 and 2s are pretty when they go. I'm not sure this wood might stop it up, though, for Whitcomb. Here it comes! Nothing moved left, indeed. 10 box for Danny Harris. Only losing 3 pins in his 6 open frames. And Whitcomb has a perfect string going. 1 strike, 3 spares, no pins left standing. Let's take a quick look at
107 through 8. Danny Harris 89 through 8. Right now it's 446, 444. Central up 1, but 2 marks to none for Union Street. Trying to get the first 2 points to match as they switch sides. Friday Night Pro League live on Candlepin Bowling Network. Tell your friends about the great game of Candlepin Bowling this holiday season, all season long. Please get your friends and family involved in Candlepin Bowling. Please consider Candlepin gift cards. Makes a great stocking stuffer, and it's great for an all-season gift. Book your birthday parties, corporate events at your local bowling center. Candlepin gift cards this holiday season, all year round. Candlepin gift cards, the gift that keeps on giving. Back to the top of the order here. Steve Bonte on the left for Central 1. John Zappi will be on the right. They're just verifying their scores. Union Street.
any holidays spent bowling are happy holidays. Yeah, we got the scores confirmed, Paul. Yeah, any holidays spent bowling are happy holidays, I would say. On my life, my mother-in-law actually went candlepin bowling a year ago and got a strike in her very first string. No bumpers, I kid you not.
I got a 206 in candlepin bowling, and then I woke up. That would have been my high single.
That's 7 on Harris's fill.
7 for Harris in the spare. Another one, 2 in a row. Got the diamond, the triangle rather.
Starting to see that mark advantage manifest itself now.
88 through 8, 98 in the ball through 9. Bonte, oh, what a shot for a spare.
Not too much of an advantage. Second mark for Body after that strike in the first.
95 in the ball through 9. Final 2 boxes of the first string for each bowler. Top of the order here now. Remains a 2-pin lead. Is it 5 now? 5.
Sure is.
5 for Union Street in the lead.
We'll see how these bonuses are.
That looked good. We got 8. The 6 to the right, the 9 to the left. 106 through 9. Bonte on the bonus has the Clary. 100 through 9.
So make it 8 now.
8-pin lead for Union Street. Another one. Got it! 3 in a row! Chris Harris got it big here. 116 the ball in the 10th. Bonte, oh, what a try! Helicoptered right over the 8, would not come down for a landing. 9 box.
I'm going to try and rattle off some statistics right here. Stephen Body, 1 strike, 1 spare, and 5 pins left standing in the 8 open frames. 109.
109 string for Steve Bonte. He was brilliant last week.
Chris Harris, 1 strike, 3 spares, 8 pins left standing. And this.
4.
Hey, that's 120.
He yells
though.
out of the expletive there. 4, Phil. Such a fierce compete once and all. 120 string. Nice finish.
Trying to really grow an advantage there, but that 4 helps, and he did reach his 120.
He had 4 marks. Was it 4 marks?
1 strike and 3 spares. That's good. Those 3 on the end.
All right, final 8 boxes.
Kirk Holbrook's the only one on a mark right now for Union Street. This is the second bowler's up. I might make an indication of that on next string.
John Zappi led off last year. On second now, he has a diamond.
For you fine viewers.
72 through 8. Lou Gachana on the left on lane 15.
Ooh, pins toppled forward for Lou. They're still dropping. 410. My goodness, it splashed forward and hit the head pin. back pin
ACST
here.
match downstairs.
Diamond!
Try. $3 and lemon drops downstairs. The ACST match between Fernando Cachana and Rob Linehan. Rob putting his dollar donation in. Doink shot there for Cachana. Sappy trying to clean it up for a 10. Gets it. 82 through 9. Nice 10.
85.
85 through 9 for Luca Chana, each with 1 mark in the string.
Well, John Zappi and Luca Charna on 1 mark apiece.
Lead is 13 for Union Street. I believe that's the biggest lead in a while.
Lou's keeping his losses to just 1 pin loss for open frame, and he's gaining a 6 mark advantage over John Zappi from that alone.
And just 1 mark on the board now, right? For Union Street.
Holbrook's got the only one. So Central will probably start needing a couple.
Down, they're up 13 now. Sappy, the center diamond plus the 7.
Strange sidewall splash to create that shape.
Cachana has a check mark, -1. Now it's a triangle. The 2, 4, and the 5. John's got a good piece of wood in that diamond setup. Looks good. Just sailed left. 1, 3, and the 7. Cachana for a spare. Yes! They needed that one. You called the right grab. They need some marks.
That's a big time spare.
That'll help. 1 spare apiece for each side. Zappy, 9.
Ooh.
Almost got a 10, a 9, just a 91 first string. Luca Chana, 95 and a ball. The team's down 12. Each team with 1 mark.
Those 2 sticks might matter, though. Keeps it competitive. Keeping the advantage for Union Street, rather.
On the bonus. Strike! On spare! Wow, what a shot! Big 10. 105 string. What a finish for Luca Chana. 502 to 500. It's a 2-pin lead for Union Street, but they have 1 mark advantage to none.
Bonus ball is going to be everything for Craig Holbrook coming up. So Hall of Famer takes aim on lane 16. Here it comes. It's 4.
It's a 6-pin lead now, 506, 500. C minus, Corrado-Ponti for a strike. It rolls over, got a strike, and they can take the lead.
Ooh, that might have turned it around.
Holbrook, oh, what a try.
He'd made that shot once before.
He has the 9-pin left up. What a fantastic finish here again. What else is new? Like the ACST, the Friday Night Pro League, so competitive. It's one of the best bowlers in the game here. Holbrook right on for a 10.
All right, so there's the 10, and now you see it on your screen here, folks. Corrado-Ponti's strike is the only one you see, is the only one in play right now, and that gives Central Park 1 the advantage to turn this match.
Holbrook goes right. Bounces back up the head pin, the 2-4-7, the 9. Corrado on a strike ball, 2 in the first ball.
You've got 2, come on, says one of his teammates.
4 to
Missed 2.
tie the string. The only mark on the board. Holbrook, oh, almost spun around.
Oh, spin.
Sizzle and twizzle, fell away. Ponti, 9, they take the lead by 3.
Critical pins.
10
It's
to Holbrook.
such tight margins now.
117 string 10 for Corrado-Ponti the match. What a finish for him. 113. 6 boxes to go. 4 boxes to go, right?
That's right, 4 boxes left.
529, 526 has gone back and forth. Central won up by 3. No marks on the board either side. Justin Stubb with 5 marks. Been quiet the last 3.
2 strikes and a spare for Holbrook. 2 strikes for Ponti.
John Winchell, 4-1 split. The 1-2, 4, 8, and 10. Justin Waters. Crossing over. Strike! Huge strike in the 9th! His first strike. 6 marks in the string. Wow!
And there's still 2 more strings of hair-raising moments like this to come. Hold on, folks.
123 plus 2 in the 9th. Winchell on the object, 2 full. Tough break. The 2, 4, and the 10. Pins at a premium down the stretch. Nice bid for a 10, gets a 9. 100 through 9. 3 boxes to go in the first of 3, 2 points on the line. number 2 seed Union Street down to number 4 seed Central 1, who lost 8 last week. 4-pin lead for Central 1. Justin Waters on the left working the strike. Winchell, 4 spin left, the 1, 2, 4, and 7. Waters, first ball for a double. That looked good. 8. A
My
wobbling
goodness.
10 to the 7.
What was wrong with that shot?
Winchell for a spare. Got it! Big spare in the 10th. 110 of the ball. Waters. Oh, wow! What a shot for a spare! Incredible! Insane! The 10 into the 7. Wow! Spare on strike. 133 through 9. 143 and a ball in the 10th. Take that, 10-pin.
My goodness. Lively sidewall bounce, got it end-to-end. Pinball bumper, perfect. These fills can make a difference here.
Winchell, 8, tough lead, the 5-7. 118 string. Waters, strike! On spare, wow! What a string, 153 for Justin Waters for Central 1.
Oh, baby, we're in for a good one here.
You got a 3-letter word, Greg, for that performance?
Wow.
And he could have like 2 more. He's so close.
Just so accurate. 2 strings still to come. It's a game of perseverance, but what an incredible beginning.
Central was holding on to a lead for a while, but Union Street was leading for a while. Central wanted to come back.
It's not over, but Whitcomb needs these 2 marks, basically.
16-pin lead for Central 1.
Harris does need to pin. That's tricky.
Here's the post. Needs this. Missed it. Might need a double strike now. More than likely we'll need it. Definitely double strike territory now.
Let's see. Probably. These sticks would help, though.
Nice 10 for Bob Whitcomb. 117 through 9. Harris a 9. Big pins 98 through 9. Not his best string, but Justin Waters carrying of the 153 string.
Yep, needing to gain 15, this will almost certainly require a double
How
now.
about Amanda Carroll? 157 for Gray Maine yesterday at the Candlepins for Cancer qualifying round.
Unreal.
135 before that one. Whitcomb, that'll do it. Central 1 will win the first string, take the first 2 points.
Presuming good pins, that's mathematical. So remember, folks, it's 2 match points for each string and 2 for total pinfall. A total of 8 points to be won on the night.
Harris for a spare, no.
And it's these match points that determine the standings, which are both of these teams are ranking very highly on as we speak.
Whitcomb, nice pinning a 9. Into the 126 first string. Danny Harris a 9. 107 first string. Greg, the final score in the first of 3.
There you see it, folks. A 15-pin victory, as I have it, for Team Central 1. We'll confirm in just a moment. 153 for Justin Waters to begin.
What a performance by Justin Waters. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart from Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. You're watching the Friday Night Pro League. Please subscribe free on YouTube to Candlepin Bowling Network. Tell your friends and family. Watch tons of great content. Anything from Candlepin Bowling Network, the source for outstanding Candlepin bowling. Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube. Hit subscribe, Candlepin Bowling Network. Tomorrow, 2 matches on Candlepin Bowling Network, 11 o'clock. The Exeter Money match, Justin Scally, Bob Lee in that call from Exeter Lanes for $2,500. Defending champs Josh Daly and Nate Lees take on Amanda Carroll and Jeff Surratt. And then 12 noon, the ICBA Championship, 12 noon. In the Big 20 at Scarborough, Maine, I'll be up there. Mike Walker's house, the president of the Maine Candlepin Bowling Association. Steve Botti, 6. Harris, 9 to start. Chris Harris had a 120 in the first, Steve Botti a 109. Good effort, almost. Couldn't quite get to the 4. The southpaw for a spare. Right on it. Had 3 marks to end the first, a spare to start the second. Botti a 9. So, Greg, the official score in that first string was
It was 587 to 572.
15-pin win for Central 1.
Let's update the score.
Bonte in the pocket. Strike! Broke up the Susie special at 5-7-10. Great wood action at the wall. Harris 5 on the spare, 15 after 1. Beautiful shot by Bonte. This will be 5 marks in a row. If he gets this overlapping last string, won't go. Seven for Chris Harris. 16 through 2 in the second of 3 from East Boston.
Spare 6-7.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Scoreboard, okay, I didn't see the spare there. So spare 6-7, 23 through 2 for Chris Harris. So he had 4 marks in a row, overlapping. Here's Luca Chana for a strike, 8. Had a big mark down the stretch to help win the first string. John Sappi crossing over, 9, 10, strike! On lane 13, 10 plus 2 to start string number 2. Kachana, spare! Boy, the pins are flying like Portsmouth here.
Rocking and rolling.
Kachana, these are the bundle of 6-4 on the fill. 14 after 1. Zappi, nice ball. 3-1 split, the 2-4-7 and the 10. Working a strike on lane 15 at CPL. Kachana, the 1-5 and the 9 remains. One piece of wood.
Well, we can shamelessly advertise that there are roll-offs still for Candlepins for Cancer. That Portsmouth
Nice shot for
Bolorama.
9.
What a bid by Zappi. Didn't quite get the 10. Still Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. If you're in the area and fancy trying to make the show on Candlepin Bowling Network. And, of course, the syndicated WON TV media network.
10
not
for
good
John
to go.
Zappi there.
After an 8 fill, right? Nine fill. There was 9.
I thought. So 29 through 2 after that strike 9 and 10 for John Zappi. Great start for him. Great ball in his prime. Corrado, good piece of wood here. The 2-4-7 and the 9 to the right. Craig Holbrook in the pocket. 2-4-7, 51% success rate for pro bowlers out wood on 2 and 3 pinners. Stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network.
Big shout from Harris. He knew it looks good going down.
Holbrook off the wall. Got it to go. A spare to start the second. Pawnee a 9.
Had a bit of an excuse me expression on his face, but it was a good shot.
Thrilling first string, Greg. Back and forth it went. Central 1 ended up winning it by 15. The match lead is 3 right now for Central 1. Pawnee has the Caleri. P-A-N-I, Pawnee, Corrado Pawnee, alias C-. Holbrook on the bonus, ouch, the half Worcester. Momentum killer, 12 through 1 in the second of 3 from East Boston. Pawnee, nice ball, spare!
Nice wood carom to get that to go.
19 of the ball through 2. Holbrook, good second ball, everything but the 10.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
Holbrook a 9. 21 through 2. Fourth ball is coming up here. Their first 2 boxes, the second string. John Winchell on the left. Justin Waters coming off a superb 153 first string. With any luck, it could have been 180 or 190. Just missed a couple by spec.
just got that little bit of an unlucky break, but he made a lot out of nothing as well. It's
Yeah.
a good second shot, too.
He did have 1-6 box, too, amazingly. Here's a spread eagle.
Just keep hitting the head pin. Good things will happen.
Sometimes there's a letdown that after a big string. Mentally. Winchell has the bundle of 6. Waters, Paul Grandshot. John Bowling since 1975. His grandmother and family got him involved. On the object pin, leads to the check mark. The 5 to the left, the 3, 6, 10 to the right. Waters trying to get 3 and chops out 1. Ouch, a 5. There's a 6 and a 5 in the match. 5 to start the second.
That's harsh. I guess it's a question of angles, but 2 object pins hit.
Winchell gains 3 with an 8.
Winchell takes advantage.
What did John have in that first string?
John Winchell had a 118.
Got a strong finish. Waters trying to bounce back, crossing over. 7, 5, 9, and the 10. 3 pieces of wood. Winchell, nice ball. 9, coming back with a strike almost.
Yeah, crossover hits leaving the 5s, but Winchell had the power to knock it all down. So did Waters for that matter, just didn't get the break.
Waters trying to kick it over, won't go.
Or did he? Close one.
Winchell for a spare. Got it.
It was low.
Nice
Good
sweep
hit.
shot. Didn't want to hurt it. 18 the ball through 2. Waters 9. Just 14 after 2. Had 5 marks to start the first string and also had 6.
In fairness, John Winchell truly is a gentleman.
Here's Danny Harris on the right for CPL. Central 1 out of Central Park Lanes here in East Boston. Got the head pin barely as the 2, 4, 7 and the 9.
Good thing it did. The angle will be slightly easier, but the wood will make it harder.
Bobby Wickham has the post. Nice bid. Won't carry to the 9. Wickham, good offer. $10 for Harris. Wickham a 9. We're in the second string of 3 from East Boston, Mass. The Friday Night Pro League on Candlepin Bowling Network. Paul Grant with Greg Gouillart live. Thank you for supporting this outstanding game of Candlepin Bowling. Get your friends and family involved. Take them out bowling. Have a good time. Encourage you to join a league. Harris, the 6 and the 9.
Powerful sidewall carom to break it up.
Wickham crossing over as the 3 and the 10.
I'm not entirely convinced that wood's going to guide it for Whitcomb, but he'll find a way.
Doinked it. Wickham for a spare. No.
Kick the wood and it catapulted forward.
Harris chops up the 9 for a 9 box. Wickham matches with a 9.
All right, that's 2 boxes. Everyone's getting ready for the ball shift over, so a bit of quiet falls over the room.
So Union Street now takes the lead in the match by 1 pin. They're up 16 in the string. 1 spare apiece for each side. As teams switch sides. Tomorrow, 12 noon on Candlepin Bowling Network Live from the Big 20 Scarborough, Maine. It's the ICBA Championship featuring 4 lady bowlers and 7 men bowlers. Shannon Scribner out of the Big 20, Vanessa Huff, Sonia Rossi, and Maddie Kelly highlight the women's matches. For the men, it's Steve Reno, Jason Gauthier, Mark Hollywood-Smith, Chris Merrill, the 2-time Easter Classic Championship winner, and Dan Chenard, along with Sean Baker and Corey Packard. A star-studded lineup tomorrow, 12 noon on Candlepin Bowling Network, the ICBA Championship from the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. Chris Harris, 23 through 2. Inverted triangle. Steve Bonte, 19 through 2. He's on lane 15. The right-hander goes left and got 6, the 1, 3, 6, and sleeping behind the 3 is the 9 pin. Harris swept out beautiful. Shot spare.
Good thing I had to dock him 1 pin. I gave him just 1 pin too many, but
He had
now
22 officially.
Yep.
Now 32 to ball through 3. Barty just missed it. Has the 6 and 9. Barty off the cap, no good for an 8. 27 through 3. The Harris brothers on tap here tonight, 1 for each side. Danny for Central, Chris for Union Street out of Holbrook, Mass. The left-hander goes right, 4. On the spare, 36 through 3. That's with 2 marks. Barty, the 5 to the right. Good piece of wood to sweep over. He'll have the Brumont also. The 4-7 left. Harris on the object, leads to the 7-10 goalpost.
okay.
Barty, good try, almost.
Did I really not mark down Body's strike in the second? That was a thing, right?
9 for Harris. We'll check that in just a minute. Barty at 10, 45 through 4. Lugic on the left, 22 through 2 at a spare 4 and an 8.
Okay.
John Winchell, 18 in the ball on lane 60. John Zapier is up right now, rather. 29 through 2.
Yep.
Lugic on is 22 through 2.
All should be correct. I'm not sure how I got wildly out of whack there, but
Well, no official scoreboard here, so we're relying on the good old eyesight. Check mark for Zappy.
can't wait to see how I missed a whole strike.
And the pin falls to Gachana.
Good match we got going on
Oh,
here.
nice try. Yes, it is. Always exciting matches, the Friday Night Pro League. If they're not close, there's always a clinic by some team putting up a 649 or something like that.
Hard to lose one way or another.
Central 1 leads 2 points to none. Winning the first by 15. Zappy an 8. 37 through 3. Lou Gachana, brother of Fernando Gachana. A 10. 32 through 3. Oh. Match is 5 for Central 1. Union Street leading the string. 165 to 154 by 11. 1 spare apiece for each side. Over to Greg Gouillart.
Zappy gets 5 for so far. Knows, make that 6. That 2-pin crunched a little off spot. Lou Gacharna 4.
Zappy, oh, what a try. Great to work with you, Greg, again.
Pleasure to be here, Paul. And pleasure to be with all of you watching live or on demand on Candlepin Bowling Network. I think it's been long ago since I last said it. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube so you're always in the touch loop thing on our future videos.
9 for each bowl there, Greg. Zappy 46 through 4. Lou Gachana 41 through 4. Back to Greg Gouillart, the play-by-play.
And it was ruled 9 for each, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, perfect. Craig Holbrook. 2-1 split. Woods there.
We had 2 thunderous strikes in the first string. No doubters. They were bigger than no doubters.
He got his fill. That's 7.
Just missed right that time. Pawnee, ooh, so close, kicking over.
A little more to the right. It could have sliced.
Saw some awesome shots for spares in that first string and 10 boxes.
That's a nice 10. Eight box it is for Pawnee. Union Street be picking up a couple.
Hey, Greg, tell us where the Candlepins for Cancer roll-offs are this weekend.
Candlepins for Cancer roll-offs are this Saturday and Sunday, 15th and 16th at Portsmouth Bolorama. Shifts are available at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. And of course, walk-ons are okay, but we encourage you to sign up in advance for everyone's sake. Candlepins4cancer.com. Candlepins4cancer.com. And we look forward to seeing you. Bonnie's got a spare. His second. Obra good out. 6 becomes 9. Okay, so situation here. We got a 4-pin lead for Union Street. 1 mark apiece. Close match.
The dreaded half Worcester for John Winchell.
On a fill, I'm afraid.
20 through 2. I want to race the scoreboard, but it happens a lot of times. Waters a 3-1 split, had a 153 first. Tough start here in the second. 5 and a 9 to start.
This will be tricky with the 9-pin back there. Winchell against the half Worcester. Good shot. Tumbling, but not quite over.
A strange game, isn't it? Justin Waters. Struggling here in his first 3 boxes.
In fairness, he's hit the head pin every single time in his first 3 boxes. Neat sticks. Got him, good. And how?
That might be good for his confidence there. 24 to ball through 3. Winchell 29 through 3. Second of 3 strings from CPL.
Just a question of fine-tuning, I think, for the man who just dealt 153. Not that tough first box.
Another split. I believe we're going to be here next Friday night again, Greg.
Fantastic.
We'll put a post out during the week where we're going to be, but I believe we're going to be here again next week.
Look forward to seeing you all there as well. Always great action every Friday night. Many nights as well, but especially for this league. High caliber action, and we love bringing it to you. Nine for Winchell. Waters got sticks again. Did he get another 10? Not quite. All right. That's 38 for John Winchell and 24 for Justin Waters. And it is 5 pins up. That's their running total right now. Running total 186 for Waters and running total 156 for Winchell. Bob Whitcomb. Left to Bob Caleri. And it's a hay bale and 10 pin for Danny Harris. Whitcomb's try. Got in the pocket. Ranked the 8 pin. Danny Harris also well placed. And Wood rolls off the back of the plate before it got to the 10. And it will be a question of 1 pin one way or another. Couple stick with 9 apiece.
Bob from Pembroke, Massachusetts, average of 120. Won 1 Mixed Worlds team title. 1 Easter Sunday Classic title in 2002. Was on Union Street Lanes, Holbrook, Mass. A lot of hay bales today.
I'm not sure what it is. It seems as though, I mean, hay bales seem to result from, thin hits on the head pin, but I'm not sure why it seems to happen here more often than other places. Or maybe we're just imagining things. I don't think so, though.
The amazing stat about Bob Wickham, I'll tell you in just a moment. 32 consecutive years, averaging a 120 or higher. Talk about consistency. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. He's eligible next year. since 1990, 120 average for a season, 32 straight years in a row.
Good sticks. That might
Model
matter.
of excellence.
It does matter. All right, let's get that keyed in there. Come on. Oh, I know that issue. There you see it, folks. We'll pop the scores on screen, but I have it as an 8-pin advantage for Union Street. Just one mark working. We'll confirm that. One 198.
All right, back to the top of the order. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart from Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. The Friday Night Pro League on Candlepin Bowling Network continues. Steve Ponte, a 3-1 baby split. Wood to help. Chris Harris, 9. Trying to get back on track. Clean shot at the 7-pin.
I have this very.
Ponte off the wall, spare. 55 half plus 1. Harris trying to match him.
Got it.
And that clipped the gutter. That's a 9. So missed opportunity. 54 half. He is furious at himself.
Oh yeah, well, there's the 10 here, so actually it is 198. You'll find. But.
Ponte, nice ball. 8. The 4 and the 7. Tricky piece of wood, diagonal.
Good half, 63 half.
Harris, 1 right, pack of 6. Wood coming out of play. Wood rolling back now. Past that 10-foot line, it must be cleared in Candlepin Bowling. Ponte, oh, good try. Tough piece of wood, get robbed. The wood giveth, the wood taketh.
Has it ever? There's an 8-pin hiding back there for Chris Harris.
Oh, good try. So I guess the
5-pin.
wood was good, I guess. I thought it was out of play. And they count it, so 10. Bullet's call, I guess. 64 through 6. Steve Ponte, 72 through 6. Here in the second of 3 from East Boston.
So I have it as a virtual tie right now, but
So 225 apiece right now. 1 spare though for Central 1 to none for Union Street. Central 1 up 15 in the match. Here's Lou Gachana, 41 through 4. John Sapping left, 46 through 4. Lou with 3. Sappy has the post. John, 47 years old from Quincy, Mass. Might be 48 now. Gachana the 1-7, 6-10 to the right. Sappy, beautiful shot, spare.
the outpost goes.
Second mark of the half, 56 half plus 1. Gachana an 8. 49 half. Gachana on the nose, a banana split. 4-7 left, 6-10 to the right.
Banana, huh?
I call it banana split recently. Zappy, nice ball, only 5. Do the same thing the right side, another spare. 61 half.
Didn't hit. Unlucky.
Gachana, good try, so close.
Yeah, Wood was kicking around back there.
Grasshopper over to the right side. Hopped right over it.
Boing.
Animal sound effects here. Good try by Zappy. I'm on fumes, so I have an excuse to be silly.
And
And the journey to Maine tomorrow morning, the noon start of the ICBA Championships on Canada Bowling Network.
yeah, good sticks for Gacharna. Picks up 2. Yep,
All right, Greg Gouillart, take over the play-by-play.
you got it. Gotta drop this down. Craig Holbrook and Corrado Pani, left and right. Pani crossed over. Triangle and a 7-pin. Holbrook. Tails just away, but gets into the pocket. Great mix. 7-pin wobbling. Look at this pin move right to left. Not quite for Pani. You got 6 on that.
That would have gone on Portsmouth.
Originally going.
I'm teasing Bobby Wickham. I'm the bowl this weekend up there.
Holbrook
Great
gets a
bowler.
great spare after that powerful first ball hit. And Pani a 9.
Shout out to our friend Al Blanchard watching with his wife Pam on the Canada Bowling Network from the South Shore, rooting for his guys from Union Street. He said, great match so far. Nice job by the broadcast team, too. Thanks for the compliment, Al Blanchard.
Thanks, Al.
Hope to do some, come up to some commentary again. Help me out at Riverwalk Lanes for an ACST match. Keith Beaupre.
Strike!
What a strike on spare! Wow. Oh, a spare for Pani the match. A mark on the other side, a strike on the other side. Craig 79 plus 2 through 6. Corrado Pani 69 the ball through 6. Back to Gouillart.
Yep, 70 plus 2 for Holbrook. And Mark's situation right now, it is 1-1. Tight match developing again, folks, as we approach the halfway point. Hold on, I could do math. Yeah, we're past the halfway point now. Going down the stretch in the second match. Halfway point of this match as well. Justin Waters. Sabered out 3. No, make that 5, in fact. 4 horsemen and a 6. How often do you see that? John Winchell. In there! I guess full. 2-1 split.
So 2 of these shots made the other day in the ACST match.
Oh! Boy, Waters got the hard pin down, but the 7 remains.
Now going his way here in the second after that 153 fine string.
Winchell tapped that 4 pin, but it won't drop. Tough to do. The ball was breaking right to left is his traditional shot. Nine apiece, so Waters picks up a good pin.
Hey, hold the half, man. You right here, baby. Hold the half.
53. This time he starts the second half with a big hit, and it's 4-8. Piece of wood. Winchell, he's got the head pin, full again. A bounce takes out the 6.
Tough string for Waters. Would have made that in the first.
Keeps this match tight. Winchell got it! Used the wood and drove it all down. 3, 7, and 10.
Union second place coming in 2 points beyond Academy 2, 28-12 for first place. Central 1 dropped to 4th after losing 8 last week to Woburn 1. Central 1 24-16, 6 back of first place. It's bunched up at the top in this way too early season, the Friday Night Pro League. 10 points separate the first 7 teams.
Big hit, Whitcomb. There's the 5. Danny slices. Oh, ball got on the outside. Didn't quite get over to the 10. Whitcomb. Yes, yes, yes. Put it on the board.
Harris 9. Next Friday night, October 21st, Candlepin Bowling Network, it'll either be Woburn 2 at Riverwalk, or we'll have Woburn 1 at Central 2 to be determined. Friday Night Pro League, please subscribe free on YouTube to Candlepin Bowling Network for great content, Candlepin Bowling. Home of tomorrow's noontime ICBA Championship.
Crossover hit. Wickham 5, 52 half. Yeah, Woburn 1 Central 2. I guess that's the match taking place here. On Saratoga Street in East Boston.
It's Chris Winiard's team, Tim and Scott Douglas, Rich Lamoni.
Slice it. That wood sliding in front of the 6. No can do. Chance to gain an extra pin. As Harris collects 7. Yes, he does.
And Dan Chenard also win the ICBA Championship tomorrow. Is on the Friday Night Pro League for Central 2. Ball switch sides. Update from Greg Gouillart on the score.
Full score there, you see them, folks. That's right, a strike and a spare on Union Street side and a spare on Central Park Lane side. Holbrook, Winchell, and Pawnee all working on them. 321, 304?
321, 304. Back to the top of the order. Chris Harris, 64 through 60. Bonte on the left for Central 1. 72 in the ball through 6. Tight battle here in East Boston. Greg will update that scoreboard in just a moment. Our scores are unofficial back here. We check every 2 boxes completed for the official updates. In the pocket, crossing over, it's the hay bale. Great piece of wood this time. Great chance to nail this. Bonte crossing over also. Wiggling and wobbling. Half west to right, 3-9. The corner post, 7-10.
Winchell was 1 pin too high. I got it correct now.
Harris will go. Oh,
boy.
2 pin.
It's coming back.
Not enough on it.
Not with the red line either, unfortunately.
It depends on where the pins are.
Bonte, good try. All but the 7. Harris, wide right for 9. 73 through 7. Bonte a 10. 82 through 7. Second string of 3. Central 1 won the first by 15. We're up 2 points to none.
Bonte's picked up 3 on Harris in just the pinning department alone. Both bowlers with 2 marks in this string.
Harris, kidding me. Spread eagle plus the 5. Insult to injury. Bonte head pin, 8. 8 to the left, the 6 to the right. Wood to help. Harris overthrew it, missed everything. Yikes. Losing his mind up there right now.
It's a third ball on board.
Split.
It is possible to get 9 against this dreaded W.
Bonte, beautiful placement for a spare. 92 in a ball through 8.
What an
You were
out.
close, Craig. You were close, Craig. You had Nate.
Yeah, slice a pin over to the side. Much easier to talk about than actually do. Great
80
out.
81 through 8 for Chris Harris.
I'm missing a ball. Been missing a ball for a while.
I'm not sure we're authorized ball return mechanics. but
No. No, you don't want me doing. You don't want me to see you doing that. Technically, I'm not.
Okay.
Sappy 4. He's at the bundle of 6.
There was a video of some idiot on a 10-pin lane going down to chase the ball and trip the ball return. And he like rode the pin sweep into the plate. That's dangerous, folks. Never do that.
Don't try it, Millis. Take your arm off.
Yeah, like that's heavy machinery, folks.
Clary Lee for Gachana. Zappy wide right. Zappy 69 through 6. Lou 59 through 6. 14 pin lead for Union Street in the string. They're down 1 in the match.
Again, the thin part of the wood. Good bid though, and good sticks.
A lot of shimmies here tonight. Wiggling pins won't go. Nice out for Zappy at 9.
Good.
78 through 7. Gachana at 10. 69 through 7.
Third 10 box for Gacharna. Had that spare 4, but is hanging on pretty well, all told.
The left-handed John Zappi. Slice that wood over to the head pin. The 3, 6, 10, and the 8 in the back left. Lou Gacharna goes right. He has the bundle of 6. You know, a lot of those today also.
Mark advantage is 2 and 2, so it's basically the 2-mark game that you see on your screen here. 13 pins difference.
Zappi's open. Gacharna, oh, right behind the 5. A lot of close shots haven't gone. Zappi at 9. 87 through 8 in the second of 3. Gacharna picks up a pin with a 10. 79 through 8.
10 again, 4 10s for Gacharna.
356, 344. Union Street up by 12 in the string. Central 1 up 3 in the match.
Now we start to resolve some of these marks. Holbrook and Pawnee have marks. Winchell has a spare working for Union Street. And Body has one working for Central.
Here's Craig Holbrook on a strike. Half Worcester, the 2 and the 8. Wood to help. Pawnee on a spare. Only 4. Another bundle of 6. 73 through 6. Holbrook looking for a spare on strike. Looks good. And he got in the backspin. 80 through 6. 90 and a ball through 7. Pawnee leads up the head pin. The Union Street can take the lead back in the match. Pawnee at 10. 70. Make correction. 83 through 7.
18 pins difference in the match right now. Holbrook spare working. Spare filled.
5, 9, and 10. Pawnee in the pocket. 2, 4, 7, 9, and 10. 2 pieces of wood to help. Holbrook 97 through 7 at CPL. He has a chance. Oh, good try. Could get the ricochet. Wood's coming back with a 9.
Oh!
Pawnee, nice shot. A spare.
Put that on the board. He's got a spare in every single even numbered frame.
93 to ball through 8. Holbrook at 10. 107 through 8. He thought he had that one. Great shot.
Pawnee's taking that advice of sit on one to the extreme. You know, sit on them.
So Union Street's up, is that right, 25?
25, that's right. These marks are piling in. I mean, Holbrook spare, strike, spare.
And now they're up 10 in the match. Back and forth we go. John Winchell on a spare, lane 16 here at East Boston. In the pocket, 9. Kingpin remains, 65 through 6. 65 through 6 for Winchell. Waters, another tough split. The 4, the 6, and the 10.
Yeah, Waters rammed a pin into the left sidewall, but it didn't quite come back for the 4 pin. Too bad.
Winchell for a spare. Missed it. Ow. You always want to hit the wood if you miss it right, but you missed the left. Then they've done that. Waters trying to get a break. No, still markless.
I am in remiss. Winchell did get a 9 on that, so he is 65 through 6.
Okay, that was on a strike, right? That was spare.
On spare.
That's right. Now he's going with the Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third.
You have to wait until he actually does it.
Yeah, I knew he would, so you gotta stop watching my videos. I joke about it. I made a lot of shots. I missed somebody just a little bit, so I always joke about it. 75 through 7 for John Winchell. Justin Waters.
10 as well. 10 as well, right?
Yep, 63 through 7, still without a mark. Over to Greg Gouillart.
4 10s now to put the pinning back on track. Just got 2. Waters big hit. Again, that pesky corner won't carry, but what is available this time? 8 and 7. It's back left to front right. A very horizontal angle for Waters. Winchell, half Worcester. Oh boy. Has to find this angle. Waters plays on the wood. Nope. Spins out and doesn't collect the 8. What you'll need to now. Got the object pin. Good out. Turns 4 into 9. Waters completes the 10. And gets his 5th 10 box. So Union Street gaining that advantage here. Lots of marks working. Move the scoreboard down. We see Bob Whitcomb and Danny Harris right and left. Two marks working for Central 1. Lots of 10 boxes for them as well. Big hit, Harris. And Danny has a chance to join this mark party. Whitcomb could as well. This wood is in front of the 2 pin. Very horizontal as well. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Look at the power he generates. Danny spares.
The plot thickens here in the second.
Yep, 3 marks to none. This gap could close in a hurry. Good stick for Whitcomb.
Never take your foot off the gas in the Friday Night Pro League. A 50-pin lead, not that's gotten that high tonight, it's not safe in this league.
I've been complimenting good pinning. Bob Whitcomb has 12 open boxes, 4 pins left standing. There we go. Taps the front. Boy, oh boy. So 3 on the fill for Danny. This wood is moving back and forth, and Union Street has a strong opinion of where it might want to sit.
That's a much better spot now.
Spin it in, perhaps?
Yep, I go left, the wood.
Chris Harris is making a bit of a pushing motion.
See how he plays it. He goes right. Should have listened to me. Oh, tough right there.
All right, big third ball's coming up apiece. Okay. Getting half the pins is a pretty decent out. Like I said, more than half. Hey, that's a good one from Danny Harris.
Let's get updated the scoreboard from Greg Gouillart here.
All right, so that blast box is a push. We'll take this off and show you fine folks what we have going on here. 2 spares working for Central Park Lanes 1, which means that 30-pin gap you see. Yeah.
The official scores are 439 to 409.
Oh, good.
You get it right. Good. You get it right most of the time. With no manual scoreboard, nothing to look at a screen, we're relying on the naked eye, which
No one hustles more than us. Well, no, that's not true, but
Van McCoy did.
say again?
Van McCoy did. Do the hustle.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't want to get demonetized.
Bhakti steals 7. Back to Greg Gouillart on that spare.
Stealing 7 on a fill.
99 through 8. Greg, finish up the string with the play-by-play.
You got it.
This is
1, 3, 4. Wood kicks. Not quite there.
you want to hit that. You missed the pin though.
Harris just full on the object. What's coming back? It's not going to tap the 3 though. Sabani gets 9. And that's 8 for Chris Harris. So let's see where the scores stand right now. 447, 425.
He had a 120 in the first string, I believe, Greg. 120 is first.
That's right.
And 89 through 9 here in the second.
This gives us a better view.
The match rate is 7 now for Union Street. They lost the first by 15. Up 22 here.
Body darn near got his 4th mark. He still has a chance with the 10 pin. Almost instant gratification. Chris Harris right out of his hand, but pin's mixing and he's got a break. Don't tilt yet. 10 pin. Toughest one. Body gets it. And he does get his 4th mark. Harris curls it over. Oh, he hit it full. How about the 2 pin? It wobbles but won't go.
Steve Bonte bowled last year at the U.S. Invitational for Universal Screening. His teammates are Anthony Iannuzzi, Lou Gachana, Justin Scally, and Corrado Palmer. Bowling hero is Gary Carrington. 9 for Chris Harris, disappointing 98 string.
9 pins up on 2 spares, 11 pins down, 98. And Stephen Body with a big chance to go 120. That was nearly guaranteed. 5 it is. Let's update that score. We see it's 16 pins minus a Corrado Pani mark coming up for Central 1.
123 for Steve Bonte, fine string. And what was his first string again?
109, so makes 232. Chris Harris, 2 string
Very
total,
good, very good.
218.
Very good for Steve Bonte. Average around 111, 112 these days. Match Street, string total now is 16 for Union Street. They're up 1 in the match. 1 spare though for Central 1. Back to Greg.
Lugachana half Worcester. Zappy lost it left. Has the 1 strike and the spare.
Corrado Pani on a spare next up for Central 1.
This is pretty what it goes. He got on the outside of it. That's where a right to left break should put it. But instead he's got a difficult thing to pin out. Zappy, good sticks. Still has to put a 3rd ball on it. Lose 3rd ball. Spins it in beautifully and turns 5 into 9.
All that for a 9.
Zappy equalizes.
One pin lead in the match, right, Greg? Is that right?
Keying this in right now.
Yep. Central 1 is down 1 in the match. Down
That's
16
right.
in the string.
3-string match. 2 points for each string, 2 points for total.
Union Street, 2nd place coming in. Central 1 and 4th.
Folks,
Top 8 make the playoffs. Sorry, Greg.
folks are in for a good finish. Diamond doesn't go. 6 pin.
They only go about 1 every 4 times. A little more than 1 every 4 times.
Devious diamond. Darned diamond. This is a hay bale. Lou gets a 10 box, 4 pins up on the spare, 6 down is 98. Zappy, good out. 10, and he finishes with 106. Come on, Mouse. 106. Strike 9, spare 5, 8 pins down, 106.
The match sheet is still 1 for Union Street. Of 16 in the string, 1 in the match.
2 string totals. John Zappy 197, Lou Gacharna 203.
Corrado Pani to the right, the only mark on the board for either side. Try to cut the single digits.
Ooh, head pin.
Spread eagle and the 9 pin hiding him back. 3 fill. 96 through 8. Back to Greg.
Yeah, visible deflation from the CPL side after that. Over, crossed over. 10 pin. Now that wood's going way too slow for it, but he's got a bid on it. Good stick. Good sticks for Corrado. Needs a 3rd ball. Olbra gets it. The wood is there. Bonnie gets his out. That's 9.
Craig Holbrook won Ball of the Year 6 times, and he was a runner-up 6 other times. 15 WCBC Pro Tour wins, winning 8 individual tournaments. He's finished in the top 10 on one of at least Pro Tour for 25 consecutive years. In the top 5 in 17 out of 27 years.
I'm scratching my head looking at this one.
It's 2 separate triangles in a sense.
Olbra, huge hit, strike on spare.
What's that, 3 strikes now for him? He had 2 in the first, 5 boxes in the first string. Try by Pani.
Well, sometimes it's close. Sometimes one person seems to run away with it. 10 for Pani. Not getting a mark in the even frame this time, but very good 115 after getting 4 spares.
Krig's won 3 $5,000 each Easter Classic titles and a runner-up 3 times. 18 top 10 finishes, 13 those in the top 5.
Second ball coming. So that's 6 down so far. And Craig Holbrook has reached the 140s. It's not even his highest string. Not even his high string in the Pro Series. That's a spare on strike in the 10th, and 147 for Craig Holbrook.
62 years old and getting better and better.
So
Like
there
a
you-
fine bottle of wine.
There you see the gap. Marks will need to start coming now for Central 1, 481, 34 pins back. But tight margins in the match, a lot of implications. Even if it doesn't turn it around in this string, Waters didn't hit 5.
So no marks on the board, I believe, right?
No marks. Yep. Go down the stretch. Good hit, 10. Turn, baby, turn, the Union Street is chanting, and it does. Seemingly, anyway. Oh, the back pin.
Waters can't buy a break here.
Son of a gun. Someone quipped, you need a wow shirt for that. How about a how shirt? That's 10 for Waters. 10 again, that's a 6 to 10 box. Out of 5, couple 9s, and the rest 10s. Winchell, there's the shot, 10 box. We'll need a mark out here from CPL at this point for the string's sake. And then, folks, one more string. This is a good match between 2 highly rated teams in this Friday Night Pro League. Waters is a break here for a Winchell. Big hit, 5-pin goes! And a strike.
I believe it's his first. Is that his first strike or second strike?
That's it. That's Winchell's first strike of the match.
And Waters, after a 153 string, a markless second string. Isn't it a funny game?
And yet it's still averaging 120.
Averaging 131 in his way average, second place in this Friday Night Pro League.
We're on to the third string.
92. Moving on.
And again, no shortage of accuracy there. My goodness.
We have 92, but we'll check the score.
Winchell strike Phil. This is Winchell's final ball on the strike, Phil. Here it comes. Just outside, and he gets a 5, Phil. For a 109. Tight match now. String is pretty firmly in Union Street's advantage right now.
See how quick the changes? There was a 1-pin lead. Now it's way up now again.
Yeah.
25 of the match for Union Street. They're going to tie the first 2 strings now, 2 points apiece.
I overheard Justin mention he's hurt apparently.
Yeah, injured his groin, so that's tough to bowl with.
This is a hay bale for Whitcomb.
Chopped out 1.
All right, 6 could matter. Going down the stretch here. Dandy does well, gets 9.
Number 2, Union Street against number 4, Central 1 from East Boston, Central Park Lanes.
Oh boy. Object pin for Whitcomb, but ends up with 7. That's better.
The ankle ball is not a factor in the second string.
Danny has a chance here to close this gap. Yes!
Try and get the total close in the match.
Oh, what a shot by Whitcomb. huge pickup off the wood to possibly keep status quo.
So it's going to be 2 points apiece now. Central winning the first, Union winning the second. 1 string to go after this box. How many hay bales have we seen tonight?
Danny Harris gets 2 spares and 96. Whitcomb, huge hit, and how about 10 fill? And 2 spares for 107.
A tight match just a cup of coffee ago. 567, 524 in the end. They win it by 43, and they lead 1139 to 1111. 28-pin lead in the match for Union Street. 1 string to go on the Killington Pin Bowling Network. Paul Grant, Gouillart from Central Park Lanes, East Boston. The Friday Night Pro League continues. Final string of the match coming up. Greg checking the official scores.
Keep filibustering.
Killington's for Cancer qualifying rounds tomorrow and Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, October 15th and 16th, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Killington's number 4, cancer.com. Lady Bowlers, the Big 20 is calling you. November 29th, December 1st, 3rd and 4th. Killington's for Cancer ladies roll off at the Big 20 in the live TV show January 14th on a Saturday, 2023 at the Big 20. Chris Harris trying to bounce back. The 98 string gets 8. Bati 123 in that first string. Has the 1, 2, and the 4. Harris for spare, missed it. Bati missed left. Harris chops out 1 for 9 to start the third. Bati gives him a 1-pin lead with a 10. Central 1 on the left, down 27 in the match. Won the first by 15, lost the second by 43. 2 big points for total on the line. Harris has the Caleri.
Play score's official.
Bocce goes right, has the 1, 8, and the 9. Decent wood to help. Harris, nice ball over the 8.
Yeah, there was wood moving towards that 8. This is a weird one. There's 2 pieces of wood, but they're kind of angled a bit, so the doors might just open and the head pin might just sail on by.
This is for a spare. Off the wall, no. Good try.
I thought there was maybe a chance it could slam off the sidewalls, but hard to gauge.
The 8 to the left, the 9 to the right. Harris goes wide left.
That's 9.
After 121st, 98 last string, 18 through 2. Start the third. Bonte doinks it for an 8. 18 through 2. Tied here in the third. Union Street on the right, up 28 in the match. 2 points for each string. Split in the first 2. John Zappi on the right for Union Street out of Holbrook, Mass. His team at second place coming in.
Chris Harris, by the way, 1 strike, 5 spares, 21 pins down in 16 open boxes, and Stephen Body 2 strikes, 4 spares, and 12 pins down in 16 open boxes.
Zappi, perfect shot. What do you got to show for it? A spread eagle. Luca Chana breaks up the triangle. Nope, it holds up actually. Thought that 6 pin would go. He has the 3 and the 5 to the left. Zappi got 2 of the 6. Kachana, no. Thought he had it. Zappi an 8 to start his third. Kachana a 9. Union Street down 1 in the string, up 27 in the match.
I dispute that stat on that triangle. That is nuts. That percentage is full. Tell him it's fucking full. Go right out. It's so much lower than that percentage.
John Zappi, just a little full on that, but the wood sits there. This is weird. It looks like the cap is in front of the 6. 1, 2, 8 for Lou. Fernando's on hand, his brother, to offer support. Zappi, nope. Pin's coming back for will drop. Nope, nothing else. Lou gets it spare.
Lou 19 the ball through 2. John Zappia 10, 18 through 2. Craig, take over play-by-play if you'd like for a little while.
Ah, my pleasure.
Save my voice for tomorrow's ICBA Championship with the Big 20 Scarborough, Maine on Candlepin Bowling Network. Outstanding names like Maddie Kelly, Shannon Scribner, Vanessa Huff, Sonia Rossi, Corey Package, Sean Baker, Dan Chenard, Chris Merrill, Mark Hollywood Smith, Jason Gothier, Steve Reno. What a lineup. 5-string match on Candlepin Bowling Network, 12 noon tomorrow at the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. Back to you, Greg.
2 tricky leaves for each of these bowlers. Holbrook needs pins. Bonnie likewise. Ooh, question of angle here. And Holbrook does get his pins. That's 9. And picks up 2 in the process. Real quick, an overall view of the statistics here. First of all, Zappy and Gacharna, well, it was 3 marks apiece until Gacharna spared in the second. Pawnee has 2 strikes and 4 spares, and Holbrook 4 strikes and 5 spares. 2-1 splits for each of them. Now Holbrook's got wood in back horizontally and wood diagonally in front of the 5, back left to front right. He ploys, slicing left side and gets it with a massive sidewall bounce, end to end. Pawnee, no sir. What a brilliant placement on the left side to pick that up. Pawnee completes 10.
Greg, for those who don't know you, you don't show your face in the camera as much. Tell the people how you got started in broadcasting and a little bit about what you do.
By the grace and mercy of Bob Lee. No, I've done high school radio as well, and not much since. I'm actually an accountant by day. Simple as that. And I live in Framingham and work in Newton.
I liked accounting in high school. I was very good in high school, but I couldn't do the college courses too good. Up in retail before I got injured.
Yeah, son of a... Excuse me, I didn't put the names on screen. John Winchell on your right, Justin Waters on your left. Hey, what a shot by Winchell, picking up that 8 pin and back and everything. For his 7th mark of the entire match, I should say.
Justin injured himself in that second string. Had a 153 in the first, a 92 in the second. Can be a cruel game sometimes. Starts off the third with an 8. Back to Greg.
It's tougher than it looks. There's a reason, for example, sometimes it's akin to a running race. Like, I think with the format of this, how long do 5K races take? I mean, this is about a 3-hour run time, I would say so.
3 hours on average, give or take, depending on the speed of the bowler.
Yeah.
Some more, some less. A lot quicker than a baseball game.
Yeah, that's 4 on a fill for Winchell, drilling the head pin.
Justin, look at this. Even though he struggled, he hit the head pin quite a bit that last string. Split city.
Winchell, good second ball. Spinning the wood, all sitting on the plate. Boy, howdy. Pinning is actually pretty close all told. Winchell just picked up 10. And Waters 9. Current standings right now, Central Park Lanes came into tonight 24-16. That's in terms of the match points you see on the screen. In 4th place. Union Street in 2nd place, 28-12 for a 700 winning percentage.
2 behind Academy, 2 for first place coming in.
Looking for the top 8 out of 12 to advance to the playoffs in 35 weeks' time, if I recall correctly. We got a long way to go as we continue the 6th week of the season. Bob Whitcomb, Danny Harris. That gosh darn triangle's gonna go. Yes, it does.
He just told me he thinks it's less than 45%, that he just made it. It depends on the house, obviously, and it's a lot of averages. It's based on pro averages. Probably does a study on video reviews.
Yeah.
Not a perfect science, but estimate based on 1,550 views.
Well, I trust his statistical sampling methods because he is just picking videos, trying to make it as representative a sample as he can. But that's how he bases the percentages.
Based on Channel 5 and also pro bowlers also.
Right.
Now,
Whitcomb. Boy, look at that wood just bouncing around. Is that 5?
yep, there's the Cleary.
The wood was bouncing around for the longest time. It looked like there was a chance for more. And Bob, what's the Cleary is going 25% of the time? Or
About 20.
20%?
And he got it!
Wow! I haven't seen any in a while, so I guess that's regression towards the mean.
25 plus 2, 2 spares in a rough for Bob Whitcomb, plus a ball.
The Street's starting to build a big advantage. Harris gets a 9. Let's check on the scores to this point. Going down the stretch, folks. Look at all those spares working already to this point in the match. Winchell is not on a spare, actually. I beg your pardon. He had one in the first, and I didn't take it off the board, so it's 2 marks to 1 working right now as I have it. We'll confirm that. Remember, 2 match points for this string and 2 for the overall match.
Scores, give the viewers the official scores and the update in the string and the lead in the match. So it's a 16-pin lead for Union Street.
Sure is. Or more! Or less, I should say. Central Park Lanes. A big strike by Bob Harris. 2-1 split.
Steve Barty, a bomb on that shot. 28 plus 2 through 3.
His 3rd strike of the day. 4 spares as well. I didn't mention the other stats as well. Winchell and Waters both have 1 strike and 6 spares. And Bob Whitcomb, 1 strike and 7 spares. Danny Harris, 4 spares.
Steve Barty has gotten better and better since I've seen him in the ACST. Then it came up on singles tour last year. Not bowling this year, but very capable of getting better and better. Steps up big in the Friday Night Pro League.
Body's still filling the strike. Harris, big strike.
Connie breaks through. 37 plus 2 through 4.
Oh boy.
That looked a lot better than it ended up with.
Unfortunately, that's going to render the strike fill as 6, and now needs sticks. Wait, was it 6? Yep, still 6.
Mirrored pins.
We saw that wood moving for a second there, Paul. Kick that wood over. Oh, that's good out. Well, that's how you know I'm a newbie. I said play the wood. That's 9.
123, 113. Union Street up 10 in the string, 38 in the match. Lost the first by 15, won by 43. Up 10 here in the third. 2 points for a win, 1 for tie, 2 for total. Trying to get into first place or stay in second place. 2 points behind Academy 2 coming in for first.
That's 7 pin to bounce. Snappy, nope. Lost it left. That is 7 for Lou on his spare, 26 through 2. Whoa! Scorpion kick from the wood, came out from behind. Closer on the second ball, third ball, and Zappy can escape with 9 or 10. Seven?
Yes, here's a 5 pin behind the head pin. We're way back. So 7 for Zappy, 9 for Kachana. 130 to 129. Is that right? That can't be right.
That?
No. We'll check
yep.
the math in just a minute.
Should be.
So 1 pin lead for Union Street of 29 in the match. 2 marks to none in the favor also. Both spares. 1 for Craig Holbrook, 1 for Bob Whitcomb. 1 Hall of Famer, 1 soon-to-be Hall of Famer. Not official, obviously, yet. Bob Whitcomb be eligible next year. Luca China 35 through 3 at the post. Misses right, the 1 and the 7. 1-3-6-9 for John Zappi. He's the president of the Friday Night Pro League. Does an outstanding job. Off the wall spare! What a shot by Zappi.
Thank you, Mr. President.
35 in the ball through 4. Field goal for Gachana. 8 box, 43 through 4. 140 to 137. Union Street from Holbrook, Mass. Up 3 in the string of 31 in the match.
Yeah,
3 spares to none. Also.
4 marks to none.
4
I beg
marks
your
to
pardon,
none.
Paul.
I don't see the 4th. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hit it.
Oh,
I like playing tricks.
Playing
with you,
hide
Paul,
and seek.
just
A lot of people do.
I know you're tired, but I just wanted to keep you on your
Hey,
toes.
I
anyway.
feel great. Feel great. Up in Scarborough tomorrow morning. The 12 noon match. ICBA Championship. Back to Greg Gouillart.
Sparefield Holbrook. Oh my!
Center whisk to the 1-5. Ouch. Scratches his head in that one. Perfect shot.
Hey, what a shot by Bonnie! 5th spare of the day to go with his 2 strikes. Holbrook, look, watch this wood just travel
Might knock
all
Craig
the way
over. That
back.
would might knock Craig over. That might have knocked Craig Holbrook down.
If he was wearing a red belt, maybe I'd be fooled.
Where's Chuck Norris when you need
Gee
him?
whiz.
So that was a fun shot.
That was funny quips.
So much for being on the object pin, right?
So 2 fill, 6 box, despite drilling his object at least a couple of times. Now Pawnee with a chance to put this match back into balance. Marks are still 3-1 in favor of Union Street, so they still have an advantage for the time being.
They're up 11 in the string right now, 39 in the match.
Hey, how's that? How's that for a fill?
Big 9, 36-3 for C-. Corrado Pani. Holbrook 2-4-7 leave. Pani another one.
Holbrook's got a chance to match this.
Back-to-back spares, 46 in the ball through 4.
Pawnee generating momentum.
Holbrook, 2 full again.
Went on the outside of that.
How many times do you have to hit the object pin to get a mark lately?
That's 10.
Tough sledding, 37.
Yep, 37 is right. You're right.
37 for Holbrook,
Yep.
through 4. Here's John Winch on the left, Justin Waters on the right. Just been open the last 12 boxes.
You know why you're in disbelief about the Union Street? The fills, there's spare 2, spare 2, spare 4, spare 5. That's the sort of factor that's keeping this match close, but there's still plenty of marks to fill.
Waters only 3. John Winchell 24 through 2. Open here. It's lane 15. That's the 1-8 and the 10. Back to Greg Gouillart.
Waters gets his 7 pins. Good pins. There's a tricky one for the 3rd ball. They've got the same pins. 1, 8, and 10. Winchell's is for a spare. Tough to slice it this way on that. Got on the object pin. Waters takes 7. Winchell could get greedy and go for the pin, but he will. He just scooped the 10 pin. So 7 versus 9. Update that you find people watching on Candlepin Bowling Network. If you've just joined us, stick around because we are going down the stretch in this one. A tight match. Union Street is generating an advantage in the interest of honesty, but not by much. This match is still very much in the balance. Waters is actively battling injury right now.
Here's the 7 and 9, the Star Trek character shot. Scott Douglas leave. Winchell with better wood though.
2 7/10s, gettable for Waters. He's on the outside of it. How does that ring go through everything? Good grief. Well, spinning the wood. Ooh, the gears don't quite spin for him. Gotta be kidding me, he mutters. That's 9. Good pins for Waters.
Just 33 through 4. 14 straight open boxes.
True, Winchell could. Winchell got 9, so he's got 9 in hand, even though it's only that spare 4 or 5 pins as well. He only lost 2 pins in his 3 open frames.
What's the mark advantage? Is it 1-0? How many marks on the board here?
Mark advantage, we have Harris and Whitcomb. Harris is strike and Whitcomb spare. And then Pawnee on the other side with a spare. So it is favoring Union Street at the moment.
Sent up 4 right now in the string, but down to the match.
Union Street needs a big fill. Hasn't come yet.
Harris triangle. Whitcomb on the bonus.
Oh!
Perfect shot. Spragle. Another 4 fill.
There it is.
Harris missed it. %1 chance. Pro balls are Wicks.
Great second ball that is.
Stats.
Makes the third ball easier.
Not bad for an eagle.
Did you know the pinning is exactly dead even? They've both lost 83 pins.
192, 191. Union Street on the left, up by 1 in the string, 29 in the match. They split the first 2 strings.
There's a head. There's wood rammed into both sidewalls for Danny Harris, but yet it only carried 1 piece of the corner each.
Difficult shot. The 4 to the left, the 6 to the right for Danny Harris on lane 16 here at CPL in East Boston.
Whitcomb is a better leave, 1, 3, and 7. Planks aren't totally convincing, but should be favorable, I think.
Good offer.
Yes!
What a shot.
3 spares and 4 boxes for Whitcomb, and he'll take a seat on that.
+49 1 through 4 for Whitcomb. Harris just 35 through 4. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart with you live from Central Park Lane's East Boston match. You're watching the Friday Night Pro League on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe free and tell your friends and family to subscribe free on YouTube to Candlepin Bowling Network. Greg will check the official scores as we switch sides. Tomorrow, 11 a.m., Justin Scally and Bob Lee in the call. The extra men's money match of $2,500. Defending champs Nate Lees and Josh Daly take on Amanda Carroll and Jeff Surrett on Candlepin Bowling Network, 11 a.m. and 12 noon on Candlepin Bowling Network. I'll be up in Scarborough, Maine at the Big 20 Bowling Center for the ICBA Championship match. Great bowlers in action there. 4 women, 7 men. Chris Harris on a strike, 37 plus 2. Steve Botti, 43 through 4 open. A chance with the 4 and the 8, wood in between. Shannon Scribner, Maddie Kelly, Sonia Rossi, Vanessa Huff for the ladies, Steve Reno, Jason Gauthier, Mark Hollywood Smith, Chris Merrill, Dan Chenard, Sean Baker, Corey Packard. Outstanding matchup. Tomorrow, the ICBA Championships at noon on Candlepin Bowling Network. Oh, what a shot! Wow! Spare on strike. 47 through 4, 57 out plus 1. Botti missed it left. That kills. Chris Harris back in his game. Botti, Paul Grant special, missed a second, make the third. 10 box, 53 half. Union Street back in the lead in the string. Up 38 in the match, 10 in the string. 3 marks to 1 in their favor also. Harris, nice ball, 8. Great wood to help, the 4 and 7. 65 half. Botti back in the head pin. Half was to right, the 3-9 and the 7-10.
Eric's just feeling it now, and he's got a plank right there.
For another one. No, Mr. Right.
Wrong piece of wood.
What were you saying, Greg?
Wrong piece of wood needed to go for the front one.
Monty trying to pull over. Oh, Walter! Yes! Spare! What a shot! Wow!
Oh, baby.
63 in a ball through 6. What a brilliant shot by Bonte. Harris, Paul Grant videos. Missed the second, make the third for 10. 75 through 6.
2 marks to 2.
238, 220. Union Street up 18 on the string. Up 46 in the match. That's not a big lead in the Friday Night Pro League, though. John Sappi on a spare on the right, 35 in the ball through 4. Luca Chana on the left is open, 43 through 4. On the fill, goes right. Another Greg Gouillart fill 4. You said they're all 2s and 4s lately for the.
It would be. It is a sort of fill.
39 through 3, 39 through 4 rather for Zappi. Lou a chance. 3, 8, and 10. 3 pieces of wood to work with. The veteran John Zappi, thin hit.
Shipping away.
Leads up the 2. Kachana just missed it. Outside the 3. Zappi the 2 and the 10. Got it both. Nice shot. 10. 49 half. Kachana matches with a 10. 53 half. 252, 230. Union Street up by 22 in the string. Hawaii 5-0 lead in the match. Book 'em, Dano.
I almost did a drum solo for Hawaii 5-0 for my pep band. But
The original Hawaii 5-0.
oh yeah.
Zappi, beautiful ball, spread eagle.
But I missed the cue that apparently we were doing the short version, so I just kept soloing after the whole band stopped. Embarrassing.
Oh, Lou only went one on that ball. I always tell people if you can't sing karaoke, you do Hawaii 5-0. There's no singing. You just dance to the song. Or you could do tequila. They only say tequila twice in the song. Tequila.
That is an act that's gotten through on America's Got Talent, which is ridiculous.
Or you could do like yourself a Weird Al Yankovic song.
Yeah.
Eat it. Good shot, a good second ball. Leads up the 5 and the 9.
That might matter. Zappi's got to pin this one out like crazy.
Snap with a spread eagle, trying to work out of it. Ouch, right in the middle. On the head pin, all 3 balls, a 4 box. 53 through 6. Kachana a 9, gains 5 though, 62 through 6.
9 is fine.
256, 239. Union Street up 17 in the string, 45 in the match. One mark each.
1 and 2. 2 marks for Central, 1 for Union Street. So
Central finally has a flip-flops. The big board and the marks.
yeah. There's a missing 8 pin on lane 16. That's the reason for the delay. This is a chance to go over some stats here.
Well, at the Friday Night Pro League again next Friday night. Not sure where we're going to be yet. Could be at Riverwalk Lanes or it could be here at Central, taking on Central 2. We'll let you know later on if we find out. By middle of next week anyway. Craig Holberg, Hall of Famer, only 3 in that first ball.
And 10 marks in 24 boxes today.
Corrado Pani crossing over the triangle, 6-9 to the 10.
8 marks in 24 boxes
On
today.
the spare, 53 through 4. Holbrook, object pin, 2 full.
Yep, 7 fill does his job, that's for sure.
Cuts lead to 10. Yes! Spare, another one.
3 in a row!
Give me some bonus money, Greg Gouillart.
I didn't bring anything, I'm sorry. I'm a millennial, I don't carry cash.
And we don't take American Express. Craig Holbrook, 7. Has a famous commercial. I'm getting old. Holbrook with a 7, 44 half. Corrado 63 up plus 1. Holbrook comes back with 9.
Nonetheless, big opportunity for Pawnee if he can fill big and match that 9 drop.
Corrado on the bonus with the lemon drop balls.
He did.
9.
He did! All right,
72 half.
here comes the next critical moment.
You use some of those lemon drop colored balls. Holbrook for spare. Got it. 54 and a ball through 6. Pawnee for 4 in a row. Missed it.
Advantage back to Union
All
Street.
grand special, missed the second, make the third. 10. 82 through 6 for C minus for Alapani.
Yeah, spare 9, spare 7, spare 9. What a streak.
He got a C minus in that second ball, an A plus in the string though. That's his Facebook name, C minus. After spending time in Facebook jail.
Hit it hard. Yes, the 10-pin will go. Waters got the head. 7. There's an 8-pin hiding back there, too.
Justin Scale on the call of Bob Lee tomorrow with that money match in extra lanes. Josh Daly, Nate Lees, Amanda Carroll, Jeff Thread, and Killing Bowling Network. Greg Gouillart the call now.
Spare Winchell. Waters just wide of the object.
That's 15 straight without a mark for Justin Waters since he injured himself after that 153 first string, 92 in the second.
There's the 10, though. It's amazing the little things that can make a big difference. And now, mark advantage shifting back in Union Street's favor.
Shout out to all our friends and family and people watching the Kenneth Bowling Network. Thanks again to Al Blanchard for watching this great game of Kenneth Bowling. A great supporter of this great game. Now it just turned 75 during the summer.
There's your big fill for Union Street, 8 fill.
His Team WOW shirts also for his team in the Cape Cod League. All the there used to be numbered teams, now they're Team WOW. So thank you, Al Blanchard, for your support. Each WOW shirt for $25 goes $10 each for 10 benefits for cancer.
Well, Winchell didn't get this one. It is a question of a third ball coming up for Waters.
John spun that wood around out of the gutter.
Hey, thank you very much for that. And yes, good out. Let me just key this all in, and we'll take a look at the situation here going into the anchor bowlers. Whitcomb on a spare. So is Holbrook for Union Street. And Stephen Body, the only one for Central Park Lanes, 2-1. Two for Union Street, 1 for Central 1.
So a virtual tie. Well, actually, Union Street have 7 now.
That's 5.
So now 1 mark apiece to each side. Union Street have 12 in the string, 40 in the match.
2 posts, huh? Hey! Rang both the corners. How about it, Danny? Wow, he rang the 7 also. I think it was shot behind anyway.
Danny said, my shot's better than yours, Bobby.
That pin could make the difference. Wickham picks his.
Whitcomb at 9, Harris at 10.
Harris averaging a pin a box. Whitcomb only lost. That's actually the first pin Whitcomb lost.
It's been a great match, Craig, hasn't it, though?
Yeah. And the only reason Whitcomb got that 9 is because he got the 7-10.
Union Street up by 11 in the string, 39 in the match.
That's crushed. Oh, 5-pin. Another short bounce off the wall. Danny Harris. 1-7. That wood almost was going to catch the head pin, but it doesn't.
He broke up the post.
Is that going to roll back, Paul, I wonder?
Yep, that's in play. Probably rolling out.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Strong wind gust in that shot by Bob Whitcomb.
Possibly could have banged it off the sidewall had he gotten it a little more left. Danny, nope, off target.
I think the wind took that shot.
Good pins for Whitcomb.
Field goal for Harris for an 8, 9 for Whitcomb.
All right.
Back to top of the order. Greg with the station identification.
Yes, as soon as it'll... Oh, yeah, you're listening to Candlepin Bowling Network. Listening? Wait a minute, this isn't radio.
You did radio in high school, though.
Yeah, I did.
You're watching and listening to.
Well, maybe you're listening. I don't know. I got to check some course here, but thank you to everyone watching on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Hey, like the video if you like it on whatever platform you may be watching on. Either way, we greatly appreciate your support just by watching. Thank you.
Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart with you live from Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Massachusetts. The Friday Night Pro League.
Go, buddy. Come on. Stephen, buddy.
6 boxes down on the final string of the match. Unofficially, Union Street 324, Central 1 312. Greg, is that correct?
Let me get the scoreboard out of their faces. Lord knows I've thrown it in front of Chris and Steven's face way too many times. Let's see.
If that's the case, Union Street's up 12 in the string, 40 in the match. 4 boxes to go for each bowler. Back to the top of the order. Steve Bonte on the right for Central 1. Matt Store's confirmed. 12-pin lead for Union Street. They split the first 2. Union Street lost by 15, won by 43. Bonte good lead, the 1, 2, and the 10. That's on a spare. 7 fill, 70 through 6. Harris, the 1, 2, 4, and the 8. Bonte, 2 in a row! In contention now for the string. Harris off the wall, no. Steve Bonte, 80 and a ball through 7. His stock is rising of late.
Is that 3 left standing?
Yep.
Not a bad
9
shot at
for
all.
Chris Harris, 84 through 7. Steve very consistent this year after a good start.
8 marks and 32 boxes for Chris Harris.
The lead is down to 4 in the string for Union Street, 333, 329.
Sorry, 8 marks is 27 boxes. I'm reading the wrong thing.
On the bonus goes left, only 4. 84 through 7.
Well, okay, there you see the string.
1 mark for Union Street in the advantage. Caleri to Harris.
That's right, Union Street has the 1 mark advantage. Well spotted, Paul.
Just missed outside. He's at the 1 only.
Now these pins are going to become critical.
The southpaw. Good try. Oh, it grazed the 8-pin.
My goodness, and Chris curled it in so beautifully, but the 8 stood.
Bonte right on. No, went right. 9. 93 through 8. Harris gains a pin with the 10. 94 through 8.
Yes, he does.
343, 342. Union Street up by 1 in the string, 29 in the match. Here we go again, Greg. Another fantastic finish. The Friday Night Pro League.
The big asterisk is that Craig Holbrook is on a mark. Other than that, tight margins.
Luca Chana, 62 through 6. John Zappi, 53 through 6. Luca Chana. Roller post, 710.
For all the people in Union Street that haven't filled as high, well, John Winchell got that spare 8, but Chris Harris is strike 10 and spare 8, pulling a lot of weight.
Zach with the check mark, the 3, 6, 10 to the right, the 5 to the left. Kachana will it go? Not quite. Would hit the 10, barely. Snappy trying to give him 2 marks to none advantage.
Short pinned it. Ooh!
Almost got a kick off the wall. Got the 10, leads up the 3 and the 6. Luca Chana at 10. 72 through 7. Zappi wide left for an 8. 61 through 7. Central 1 now leads by 1 in the string. 352, 351. The 1 spare to none for Union Street for Craig Holbrook up next.
Right, if that happens again, then it could definitely make a big impact.
Union Street up 27 in the match. They tied the first 2.
But even that's not safe either. 2 match points available for each.
Kachana drills it 7. 4, 7 to 10. Another ricochet shot to the 10. West Coast to East Coast shot coming up. Zappi crossing over 9. Oh. Clean shot at the 4-pin. 72% success rate for pro bowlers without wood. All stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network. Kachana.
Shoot it!
Oh, what a try!
Right in front. Big sidewall bounce.
Threw the ball and the wood right at it. 10-pin glued down. Zappi missed it right. Not even close.
Big hush washed over the room in anticipation of that shot.
Wants that one back. Kachana for 10. Hit the wood, no good, a 9.
A ball in the channel stays in the channel.
81 through 7. Zappi 10, gains a pin. 71 through 8. And guess what? The tied. We're tied. 361 here in the third. Union Street up by 28 in the match. 1,500 to 1,472 overall. And now Craig Holbrook, the only mark for either side on the left on lane 15. Corrado Ponte, C-, having a fine string, 82 through 6. Carrying his team here in the third. In the pocket, the diamond. Greg's term, the dreaded diamond.
Devious, dastardly.
Deceptive diamond. Holbrook, a check mark. Plus the 7.
Deceptive, yeah, I like that.
5 on the fill, 59 through 6 in the final string of the match.
Despite a head-pin hit.
Ponte for a spare, no. The 2 to the right, the 4 to the left.
I don't think a soul's figured out the diamond tonight.
Holbrook tries to spin it over. Oh, what a try.
Did something drop out from behind the
That ball
7?
went right behind the 7 pin.
My goodness.
Ponte a 10. 92 through 7, Holbrook a 10 to match. 69 through 7. No marks on the board for either side. 376, 371. Union Street up by 5 in the string, 33 in the match. Trying to take 6 of 8 points. Second place coming in, Central 1 on the right. Fourth place coming in. Another hay bale, pack of 5 for Corrado. 4 horsemen plus the 9 behind the 3. Holbrook has the Bob Caleri. 1, 2, 4, 7, and the 9 in the back right.
Corrado's inner pin is easier.
And he got it! Nice shot, spare. 102 in the ball through 8.
His 4th of this string.
Holbrook chops out the head pin. Two points for a win, 1 for tie, 4 for total. Holbrook, oh, nice shot for a 10. 79 through 8 in the third.
Here we go, folks. This match is as good as even. This string, anyway.
Union Street up 5, 386, 381, but Central 1, Corrado Ponte, the third bowler, when he comes up next on a spare. No other marks on the board.
Oops.
Union Street right now at 33 in the match.
Yep.
Justin Waters.
Well, we put an extra in that shot. I swear he put a little extra power in that shot.
Don't swear, Greg. 3-6 leave. Winchell, strike. Yes!
Bada bing, bada boom.
80 plus 2 through 7. Waters nudged the object pin. 17 straight open boxes since he injured himself. A 10, 62 through 7. Had a 153 in the first, 92 in the second.
Strike is likely to make a big difference, but there's still plenty of time left.
The average strike for the pro bowler is 8.3, 6.5 on a spare. Stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network. Waters 4. Jumba 2 strikes in the match. Going for a double, he has a check mark. 3, 6, 10 is on the right, the 5 to the left. The wood, not much of a factor. Waters try to kick it over, missed everything, ouch.
Footwork makes such a difference in this game, so when it's not there and not reliable.
Winchell for a spare and strike. Got it! Big spare. 90 through 7, 100 in the ball through 8. Waters nice up, but only a 7. Just 69 through 8.
When it's not there through no fault of your own, it makes a big difference.
And the lead is ballooned to 18 for Union Street. They're up 46 in the match. Total is looking good for them right now. Ankubolas, Bob Wickham on the left. Danny Harris on the right.
Hey, that's a huge mix off the wall.
Not a bad lead, the 1 and 2. He's 53 through 6, Bob Wickham. 72 through 6. On the head pin, has the 2, 4, and the 10.
Thought I saw wood bounce off the right wall for him as
Harris
well.
could use this, and he got it! Outside, the right of the head pin, got it for a spare. 63 in the ball through 7. Wickham. Oh, what a try.
Oh, that didn't miss the 10 by much. Danny did a little mock fist bump off there. Off the screen, rather.
Wickham right on for a 10. 82 through 7 here in the third. The Friday Night Pro League on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe for free on YouTube. Candlepin Bowling Network. And don't forget tomorrow, 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, 2 great matches. Extra doubles match, Justin Scally, Bob Lee in the call. Live, 11 a.m. Nate Lee's Josh Daly try for a two-peat against Amanda Carroll and Jeff Surratt. Extra money match for $2,500. Drops 9, 10 pin left up. Harris, 3-1 baby split. Got it! Big shot. 79 of the ball through 8.
Make a difference. Whitcomb got this on the third ball last time.
And he missed it this time. That's good news for Central 1. Trying to get at least 4-4 split.
It's 2 marks to 1 for Central 1 now. No.
All Grand Special missed the second, make the third again for a 10. 92 through 8. 2 boxes to go in the match for each bowler. The Friday Night Pro League continues. Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. Greg Gouillart on commentating and scoreboard. I'm Paul Grant. Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. Unofficially, we have 436, 424. That is confirmed. Union Street up 12 on the string, 40 in the match. 2 marks to 1. Is it 2 to 1 or 3 to 1? 2 to 1. 2 marks to 1 advantage. 2 spares for Central 1. 1 strike for Union Street. Top of the order, Steve Botti. 93 through 8. On the right is Chris Harris. 94 through 8. Another fantastic finish here in the Friday Night Pro League.
Sure, Winchell has 2 triangles, but functionally it might be 1 mark. Probably.
We'll talk to some of the bowlers before we sign off.
Yep. I'll work it.
Chris Harris, 2-1 split. Seen a lot of these today. The 2-4, the 6 to the right. Botti, half west to right. We'll talk to Bob Wickham before we sign off. Harris, good try. Oh, excellent effort. Botti tried to bounce back. Has the Susi special with 1 piece of wood, the 5-7-10. After Matt Susi made that in the Sunday Pro League. 10 for Harris. 104 through 9.
There we go, folks. All the match points to play for.
Botti gets 1 for an 8. 101 through 9. 446, 432. Union Street is up 14 in the string, 42 in the match. Total is looking really good for them. Never say never, though. The caliber of these bowlers. 1-2 lead for Chris Harris. Botti crossing over, has a triangle, the 6, 9, and 10.
Yep, they've both got chances.
For a spare. Yes! 114 the ball in the 10th. Botti for a spare. No! Big swing there.
Just a lot of deflating moments for Central. They've had a lot of balls just hit the object pin, just not quite in the right spot.
10 for Botti. 111 string.
111 string and a 343 triple for Stephen Botti. Chris Harris filling in the 10th on a spare. He had a 120 to start. And he'll add 4 more to make it 118 this time. Do that. Doink. That's how it should read. Chris Harris finishes with a 336.
What's the market? 2-1 now for Central, right?
It is indeed 2-1 for Central.
So they're down right now 18 the string. The match is probably out of reach now at this point. 48 down. So Union Street looking like they're going to get at least 4 points. Central 1 on the left trying to at least match the points with a win in the third. But have some work to do. Not too far behind.
Total overall marks in this string 13 to 10 for Union Street.
Sappy in the pocket. The Worth discount to 5 and 10.
Usually you leave that 5 when you cross over, but I don't think he did.
Kachana at 8. The 7-9 special. The Scott Douglas shot.
Yeah, that would tilt it a little bit. This is devious, but maybe if he can trampoline the ball the right way around. Zappy probably has to cut this by the grace of the wood.
Oh, what a try.
Well, he almost got it off the bank shot.
Kachana for ping pong action. Good try also.
Shot the wood behind the 7.
Snappy for a 10. Right on it. 81 through 9. Kachana the match. Does. 10. 91 through 9 also. Well, 91 through 9 for him. 81 through 9 for John Zappi, I should say. Remains an 18-pin lead for Union Street on the right. The match is in hand, pretty much. Up 48.
4 10 boxes for John Zappi in the string. Let's go with this 1 spare. Takes his time.
That's a decent piece of wood there. The 5, 6, and 10.
Stop right there, they say.
Kachana off to the right has a post. Zappi looks good. Got it off the wall. Big spear in the 10th. 91 of the ball. Kachana missed it outside for 1 of the 10. Union Street trying to pull away here in the 3rd. Go up to win 6-2 in the points.
Very well.
Kachana wide left for an 8. 99 3rd string.
302 triple. Nope, hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself, Gregory. John Zappi now filling in the 10th. Second time Union Street gets a chance to do that this string.
Of 20 in the string. 2 marks apiece. Here's one right here from John Zappi on lane 16. In the pocket, 9! 10, strike on spare! What a way to finish! 101 for John Zappi.
He's really taking his time, slowing his approach down, and I think he's releasing the ball from further left, if my eyes don't deceive me. He's changing the angle, and it's making all the difference right now.
And the lead is 30 in the string. They're going to win the match.
John Zappi's triple, 298. Pinning again is dead even, 97 pins left standing apiece.
Craig Holbrook, 79 through 8. Open, Karatapani on a spare. He's a big one here. 102 to ball through 8. Has a check mark. 6 on the fill. 108 through 8.
It's a chance.
Holbrook the 1, 8, 9, and 10.
Don't turn away yet. This could be an opportunity.
How to use this. No.
Oh!
On the object. Tells the pins how he really feels.
Uh-oh.
His name will change from C- to D- now. And a gentleman's shot at 10. Don't hurt him.
Hey, that picks up 3.
He's in Cannapin jail now for the gesture. So he's now we're going to call him D- now. Holbrook holds his ground. 3-6 spare leave.
That's there.
8, 4, 7.
2 pinners each.
51% success rate for Pro Bowls that would on 2 pinners. Stats, of course, provided by Cannapin Bowling Network. Holbrook for a spare. Missed it.
Mark edges even, 1-1.
Pani needs to convert. Splits the uprights for a spare. 128 the ball in the 10th. Holbrook, the Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the 3rd. 10, 96 3rd string.
Split the uprights. He made a field goal?
Well, he split the 2 pins in half.
Yeah, of course.
Play on words.
128 for Carano Pani plus this.
They're down 21 with 2 marks to 1 in their favor. Needs a big fill here. Pani crossing over 6. 134 for Carano Pani.
And 362, which
Fine performance by Carano Pani. Sean Winchell, half Worcester.
on a strike, needs a second ball.
There's a strike for Waters. 18 open boxes, strike.
I was wondering if that might happen. I was wondering if something was just pent up and waiting.
He is on fumes because he's
occur there.
injured himself early after a 153 first. An 18 box without a mark. A big strike. Winchell, a 2-1 split.
Good pins on the strike.
7 for Winchell on that strike.
That's not right. I need to put it. Wait. Am I nuts?
Yes, and now.
Wait. Folks, I apologize. I had the strike smudge up, but I believe it was a spare. So I believe Winchell is on 102.
That was a spare for Winchell.
It was. So it was 102 through it.
So it's a 2 in the spare, 9 in the box.
For 111. Okay. Sorry, folks.
That's okay. Very fast paced here. Winchell in the pocket. The 4 to the left, the 10 to the right. Justin Waters on a critical strike, Phil. Goes right. That's 6 to 1, 2, 7, and 9.
So let me state, second ball, big opportunity for a strike. This time, chance for Central Park to close the gap. It's 2 marks to none.
Winchell missed it. Waters could use a spare and strike. Let's cut! Up the wall! Oh, what a try! So close!
9 on the strike.
88 through 9.
That's actually, remember, Harris is on a spare too. This is,
Winchell at 9. 120 third string.
347
Waters,
triple.
97 string.
And he is a 342 triple, including that incredible 157 to begin.
Final 2 box to match. Danny Harris on a spare. They're up 527 to 520. They've won the match. Will it be 4 points or 6 points? Danny Harris needs 2 marks to have a chance. 7-pin lead for Union Street plus this fill. Actually, Danny Harris on this spare. My mistake, so he can tie it, actually. Wickham a 9 drop, though. Harris on the bars. Strike on spare! They take the lead! Wickham can match with a spare here. He's all over it. He's got it! Both on marks to the 10th. Here we go. What a finish. What a match. Central trying to split the 8 points. Danny Harris, 99 plus 2. Bob Wickham, 102 in the ball. 3-pin lead for Central 1. Danny Harris can clinch it with an 8 fill.
Yeah, scores are correct. Okay.
Sometimes I'm all the way back to take the
Correct
lead.
scores on screen, Gregory. There we go.
Wickham, 6-7. 109 string. 9. Harris for another one. 9.
He's in the lead now. So Whitcomb needs this
Wickham needs a mark
for the string. Total's
for the
fine.
string. Yeah, total's all set easily. The 3, the 2-4.
Yes!
The 2-7-10.
You serious?
One shot. Harris, spin, strike. Wow! What a finish, folks. Take that 10-pin. Bob Wickham, 119 of the ball through 9. Danny Harris, 119 of the ball through 9.
It's 6 difference.
6-pin lead for Central 1. Bob needs all. Danny needs 5 to clinch. Wickham, only 4. That'll do it. Central 1 hangs on, comes back to win the 3rd. Harris gets 6, and Central 1, big comeback. 30 late in the string, comes back and wins it. What a finish.
All right, let's
566, 558. They lose the match by 22, is it? Or 30?
All right.
8-pin win for Central 1 in the string. It's 4-4 in the match.
All right, you go out there. I'll let you know when your mic is good.
We'll try to talk to Corrado Pani and Bob Wickham before we sign off.
All right, there it is. So you see the string totals on your screen. You got enough slack? Crapola.
We'll talk to the bowl as soon as they clear out the bowling balls. Fantastic finish, Greg.
Indeed, Paul. Let's put the totals on screen for you folks. top like this. I think that might, yeah, that might give you more slack.
Paul, your mic is live. I'm calling on camera. See yourself here? You're good.
Corrado Pani and Bob Wickham. Guys, another great match in the Friday Night Pro League. Corrado 362 tonight.
Yes.
Missed a couple of chances, but you were brilliant all night long.
Yeah, it felt good because the last couple of weeks I've been off and I haven't been able to help our team, and it feels good to, help out and, get a good split against a really good team.
Your bowler, Justin, was 153 first string, injured himself. 18 without a mark, big strike to get you guys a chance to win that string.
That's why he's at the end of the lineup. We have a lot of confidence in him, and, he's like our anchor, so we expect a lot from him, and he proves it every week.
You were down 30 pins in those final 2 boxes coming in, and you pulled out the string. Give a 3-letter word to describe splitting 4 points against Union Street.
Wow.
Congratulations on the split.
Thank you.
Bob Wickham,
Good to see you, Paul.
I think you're in the Hall of Fame, no doubt. Eligible
I
next year.
appreciate it.
Current Pro Bowl of the Year last year. Free entry fee this year, right? Okay.
Yep, not bad, not
A
bad.
great performance by your team tonight.
Good for, I give those guys a lot of credit. They could have easily given up, but they're a good team, so I knew it was going to be a battle right to the finish. And, hey, good for, we're moving on. We're off to a decent start this year, and it's going to keep throwing long season.
Second place coming there and 4th place coming. You split 8 points. John Sappy, a big mark down the stretch.
Sure.
Gave you guys a chance. You
Absolutely.
split 4 points.
Not bad on the road.
For those who aren't familiar with you, obviously you're well known in the Kenneth Bowling community. The ones that are watching on Kenneth Bowling Network that just watch, tell the viewers about how you got started in Kenneth Bowling and advice for the young bowlers if you could before we sign off.
Well, for the advice, I would say just keep practice. It takes a lot of practice. And I got started. My dad used to take me bowling. That was our father-son thing every Sunday when I was like 10 years old. We'd be out there bowling. He would take me every Sunday, and I loved it. I love the game. This is the real bowling game.
Can you give us a 3-letter word for going 4-4 against Central 1?
Wow.
All right, congratulations.
Take
Bob
care, Paul.
Wickham.
Thank you.
Union Street 4 points. Central 1 4 points. For Greg Gouillart and Paul Grant saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon from Scarborough, Maine, the Big 20 for the ICBA Championship on Kenneth Bowling Network. Thank you for watching this great game of Kenneth Bowling.
Thanks so much, Paul Grant. We'll put the scores up one last time. Other than that, he's done the sign-off. All it remains to say is goodbye for now, and we will see you next time for another great edition of Friday Night Pro League, along with other great shows Paul just mentioned.